Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of The Violet Madness. My name is Mark, and I'll be your DM this evening, and I'm accompanied, as always, by these lovely bunch of players. Minus one, we are without Matt, our wizard, Elfric Elnaren, this evening, but we'll get right into the introductions with everyone else. But first, I'm just going to go to give a quick run through all things happening in Penny Dragon Games. So, on Tuesdays we have Fellowship of the Fallen by DM Jean and the guys, and then following on from that, we will have The Adventures of the Churn Gang with DM Richard on Friday.
No, I think they're off for the next month.
Oh, you're right. You're dead right, actually. Yeah, they are off on the Friday. Apologies. But they'll be back the following Friday after that, 2 weeks from then. Then on Sunday, DM Ben and the Cloaks of Minehelm will be on stream. And then lastly, we will have our very own Dave with the Saffron Saga. And you can catch all of the recordings, every single recording of Vibrance on both Twitch, on VOD, and on YouTube also. So do tune into those when you get the chance. Our character art this evening, and as always, is brought to you by Becca at Quadruple Bacon, and you can catch her on TikTok and
love you, Becca.
Instagram. We all love Becca, and she is open to commissions at the moment, so do check her out if you are interested.
Actually, quick plug about that. All of the proceeds for her commissions this month are being donated to a local charity. So feel free to check her out in the Penny Dragons Discord. And if you're looking for something, it's a great cause.
Absolutely,
100%.
100%. And her turnaround times for art is super fast too. So do check it out. All the maps you see this evening are designed and drawn by myself. You can catch me on Twitter at Stiglitz and at Instagram at stiglitz.maps. So do check those out as well. They're updated quite frequently. Lastly then, all the audio and ambient music is brought to you by Tabletop Audio, which is all pre-installed on Roll20 as well. And with all that out of the way, let's introduce our players this evening. First up, we have Stephen.
I'm Stephen, and I'm playing Sir Tyrion Shadowbane, the 6'2" heartthrob of a human paladin. He's the Oath of Vengeance, and he's a bit perplexed that they lost a short-lived companion to a very easy night out for the boys.
I was there too.
And girls. And robots.
Yeah, absolutely, and
everything in between.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's a luck of the draw with those banshees. You could be level 20 and kick the bucket. It all depends. It was just luck of the draw.
One is a one.
But one is a one. Next up, then we have Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I play Shadar Vicanus, Grave Domain Cleric of the Raven Queen. Shadar is a 100-year-old half-elf with long, bright white hair, typically tied into a tight braid. So in human years, he would look around 35 to 45 if it wasn't for that white hair. And
also a heartthrob, as we've seen recently.
We recently found out that Shadar is actually only about 30 years old, but he has been aged to over 100 by some sort of evil energy-draining creature. I will update my blurb. Anon. He is usually dressed for battle in black leathers with a black chain shirt and his trusty mace. Shadar wears a long black scarf wrapped tightly around his neck at all times and has a brusque and irritable manner to him. That's Shadar.
Excellent. Next up then we have Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy, and I play Mina Dumont. So she's a 50-year-old half-elf with tanned skin and long, dark, brown, curly hair. Happy attitude, sunny smile. She would rather make a bunch of friends than enemies and drink wine over killing banshees or literally anything else. Nice. She is a Whispers bard, though she hasn't shown it yet, not to the party. But she's currently sticking with the party. We're going to go head south. It looks like any information Ray had about her horse has died with him, but Damon seems to have pointed her in the direction of the Brady bunch, and Mina is set to murder. So, looks like I'm sticking around.
So much for drinking wine and making friends, huh?
So, in Matt's absence, very quick blurb about Elfric. He's the wizardly heartthrob of the group, you know. He's
Wait, am I the only non-heartthrob here?
Well, you never mentioned it.
I didn't.
Quite the scholarly fellow, very inquisitive, and is very, very much, curious and interested in this Violet Madness and all the adventures associated with it. So he is very much, this has all very much piqued his curiosity. Next up, then, we have Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino in all the socials there. I am playing Damon Phileas Venusht. I am a tiefling artificer, battlesmith, and sassy boy. And alongside me is my trusty companion, Rocket, who is
Rocket also a heartthrob?
Rocket's a beast, like. He's swole, like he's like.
Maybe that's why I'm with the party.
He could knock you out of his towel.
Try.
He's my steel defender, and as you can see from the character art that you'll see, Becca did an absolutely phenomenal job of it. That's me.
Perfect, thank you. So I'll just do a quick recap of where we picked up last time. As we mentioned earlier, we took care of the Banshee that caused the very untimely death of ex-traveling companion Christina, and she was laid to rest with the very precise edging work of Shadar with the grave. And also you guys picked up your rewards for not only taking care of that Banshee, but also for your excursions within, again, the late Raymond. So the doctor has rewarded you for that. But he has also tasked you with, so he had kind of gotten the results of his analysis back, and he needs one ingredient to perfect his elixir that will not cure, but will, to a very nice degree, subside the symptoms of the Violet Madness and slow down the progression of it. What he needs is a groth bloom plant that can only be found growing in the Uthrim Bog of Castonia. So that is currently where the guys are headed. They're just leaving town at the start of this session. And you guys have also been tasked with escorting Duke Fenwell and his very low, small outfit of guards through the Uthrim Bog and to Pethlin to reunite him with his family so he can formally reassume control of his dukedom. He cannot spare the numbers of guards, as they are really quite stretched with everything that's happened up until this point, so he has seen that you guys are very capable adventurers and have asked for the extra bit of help there. So I will bring you guys back over to the tavern.
Real quick, before we go over, we're in a new month, and I don't know how to say it.
Eliasius. Our high sun, if you will, and it is day 2 of the day 2 of the first 10 day of this month.
So would we call it like day 2 of the high sun moon, or day 2 of the high sun month, or
just day 2 of the high sun month? Yeah.
Okay.
Eliasius is the kind of other name for it.
Checking in.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, very last thing that happened last session is you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. Shadar had another nightmare, where it was a similar scene where you were battling the Banshee, but the Banshee was gone and it was replaced with a very sinister spirit, all too familiar to Shadar. And the last thing he saw in the vision before he woke up was the creature grabbing Mina by her throat.
It's weird that I'm doing it, not Dave, but yeah.
I will bring you over to the Cracked Goblet. If you want to play out any more that happens that evening before we go to the morning, that is totally fine. So I will allow you to do that.
I'm sleeping, so...
Yeah. Shadar would wake up and... he'd look around sort of for a second, not realize where he is. And then he would sort of sit up and sit in the end, the side of the bed, and he would go, "It's just a dream. was it? And he'll get up and just wrap a towel around himself, and he'll walk down. He'll just go out, walk down the corridor, and just.
I'm sorry, just the towel?
Well, it's the first thing to hand. I don't think he would spend the time putting on his leather trousers.
No, you don't have to.
He just wants to know that you're still alive.
A lot of sights for Mina today.
Lot to take in.
Yeah.
So he walks down there. He's like, I'm sorry, Mina. It's Shadar.
Are you waiting there for a while? Because Mina's kind of a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, he needs to know that she's okay, I think.
Roll a constitution check, Mina. DC 10. If you roll under it, it wakes you up.
Over it, it's an unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Unconsciousness check.
Yeah, no, Shadar, you're going to have to do a little better than just a knock on the door, I think. She's not answered.
Mina! Okay, he will cast Sending.
I rolled that one time to see how well she woke up, and just no, she's a heavy sleeper.
Okay, so in her head, in your head, you hear Mina, wake up.
No need to roll there. I think that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Mina's just what? It just which I guess you would hear from outside.
It's Shadar.
What?
Are you all right?
Yeah. What's wrong?
I'm sorry for waking you.
You'll hear.
Something happened, and with the disappearance of Christina and that, I just wanted to make sure there's no connection or anything.
Yeah, Mina dresses for bed a little bit more than Shadar does.
He takes when he's like when we're in an inn or somewhere like that, he's like, yeah, there's nothing on. He just likes the freedom of.
I think I hear Miss Jawbreaker scream. Anyway, so Mina does open the door rather quickly, so she hasn't had time to
he kind of jumps out,
change anything or do anything. But
okay, so you're in your regular garb then that you would use for going to bed, obviously.
Yeah, so kind of shorter shorts and more of a bralette type, or like one of these, pretty much, but not a full
drums on them.
So the reason I say that, just to clarify, is because Shadar, you notice when Mina opens the door. You notice.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
door,
I would be.
You notice that she's perfectly fine. A little bit sleepy, maybe rubbing one eye. But you also notice that Mina is wearing 2 necklaces around her neck, right?
Okay.
The first one is a golden chain with a ring on it, but it's the second one that catches your attention. It's a black kind of...
Gotta look at Dave's face for this one.
It's a blackish kind of leather strap, and it's adorned by tiny hollow bones. And
black leather strap.
Yeah, with some tiny bones.
As in, are they if you can imagine, do you know those sort of metal things that you would put a thin plait of hair through? Would they be bones that are hollowed out that she could insert the string through?
These are, yeah, and they're not metallic. These are actual. Actual bones. Yeah. And yeah, there is a tiny little skull of the avian nature hanging at the bottom, the very bottom of.
I'm sorry, what?
Of the avian nature. If you would like to, at a glance, roll a survival check, you may.
Survival.
Our nature. Sorry, our nature.
Well, what is this?
If it's to discern what type of a skull it is.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, just to clarify, so the leather does come around, and then there's 3 bone beads, and then the skull.
Oh right, okay, interesting.
Sorry, I left out the beads. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Certainly, I think I'll do survival if plus 4 in that. God, shitballs, damn it.
You can. It is some type of.
Yeah, he's too rattled.
Yeah, your attention's drawn to other things at this time, but it's definitely a bird skull, and you can see.
Sorry, what did you say? A furred skull?
Bird.
A bird skull. Okay.
Yeah. And let me see anything else of note.
The skull is black, and so are two of the beads, but it's not like a painted black.
Yeah, it's not. Kind of like a glassy kind of look about it, I would presume.
Okay,
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
If
he hasn't noticed anything,
What are you doing? You're being loud. It's the
I'm sorry. I just with the way things have been going, I thought I was assaulted in my sleep by some sort of mind invasion.
And at this point, Mina has like finished rubbing her eyes, and she's like, "What? Get in here! Why are you outside half naked? You Tyrion demon!"
It's a towel. There's nobody else here. I'm not staying. I just needed to check you all right.
Does Shadar have any scars?
Now
that I'm seeing him in all his tattooed glory up close.
Yes.
Now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a scarf on. There is a massive purple and blackened scar in the shape of a huge hand around his neck.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Shadar gets a choice. Mina is going to like grab his hand, pull him into the room. And then she kind of lifts her hand. It glows a little bit. She's like, "What the hell happened to your neck? Are you okay?"
Oh, it looks very old. So you wouldn't like it's it's faded, but it's still black and purple. It definitely does not look recent.
But so does it look like does it look more like a bruise then, or like a scar?
Yeah, well, yeah. So it was necrotic damage, so it would have been raised and welted, and then it's faded into just a kind of a purple and black, sort of puckered looking scar, still in the shape of a hand though.
Okay, so if it doesn't look new or fresh, she probably wouldn't have tried to pull you into the room. But her eyes definitely drop to your neck and just, "What happened to you?"
His hand goes up a little bit because he's like, this is the first time he's not been. He didn't even think.
Here.
It's like,
yeah.
That's scar from adventures past, I guess. Yeah, maybe for another time. But what?
Yeah, was it when you aged?
And you looked at the floor a little bit, and I said, yes. Yes, it was. But maybe for another time. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Yes.
Honestly, with the disappearance of Christina and everything else, I'm not prone to visions or anything, but sometimes my dreams can be, let's say, prophetic, but linked to events, shall we say.
And something happened to me.
Yes.
What happened to me?
They ran out of a certain drink at the bar, and you were very annoyed. So,
inside check.
You can do that with advantage.
There's no way that Shadar came over in a towel because they were out of wine in his dream.
Yeah, I mean
he does have a passion for the wine.
I think the DC is very low.
Was it red or white?
I will say
you don't need to. I don't think
to do an inside check and for Shadar to deception with disadvantage. I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's.
When he was hammering on the door, would that have woken me up? Would I have heard any of that?
Roll for yeah.
Perfect. The dice gods yet again.
Yep. So I
didn't even roll that high.
Fucking dice gods, man.
So before we continue with that, I will actually ask. So Tyrion's downstairs, so you wouldn't have heard. But yeah, Damon, if you want to roll a perception check, DC 12, to see if you would have heard any of this exchange. Yeah. Okay, I mean.
So essentially, what happened was, I had heard it. I'd have gone up, sneakily opened the door.
Oh, stealth check.
Okay.
The DC's what, 23?
Got down rocket. Oil that door.
He's going for your towel.
I use my flash of genius. I don't know if that's going to help, but it adds a 5 to it anyway.
16. Not going to beat a 23, my friend.
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to wait until he gets dragged into the room, and then I'll be like, well, it's about bloody time. And then shut my door and go back to bed.
Oh my god, I need back to animate that.
Yes, so continue. So, yeah, Mina, you don't believe a single word of that.
Oh, you died.
Yeah.
You died. Since the reason I ran down here, I'm sorry. Just...
And you said your dreams have been prophetic before?
No, I
How
said
did
they've not quite been prophetic, but they have been accurate to certain memories and just a little bit uncanny sometimes. Needless to say, it's just a dream. Just a dream. Dream. And
I was thinking about you.
so look, I'm sorry, Mina. I hope I haven't disturbed your long rest. And
Oh, I don't think I'm sleeping anymore.
oh, really?
Do you get great sleep after dreaming about your death?
I dreamed about your death, Mina. You didn't dream about your death.
Oh no, but now I know. And if I go to sleep, I'm gonna be thinking about it. And if I think about it, then I'm gonna dream about it.
I don't know what to say. I had to check and see if you were all right. Obviously, it's an extreme overreaction on my part, and please accept my sincerest apologies. I do have some herbs and tinctures that can aid with one's sleep. If you'd like me to make a cup of tea.
Sure, that would be lovely.
Very well. Have you got a kettle?
No.
Or a pan? A saucepan? Some sort
Maybe
of...
Garganth is still awake. We are, after all, in a tavern.
Maybe Satyrian's probably forcing him to cook bacon or something.
So I would have mentioned last session that it was 2 a.m. when this happened, so he is not downstairs.
Okay.
I'm sure we could sneak behind the bar and rummage up something.
Very well. Let's do it. So Shadar wander downstairs then and see.
You might want to
It's fine. It's fine.
close.
Well, actually, we'll go back in and get his scarf, and wrap it around his neck. As soon as anyone else sees.
Just a scarf, though.
Just a scarf.
So, quick question then. I'm just going to move freaking Damon, this dude, and this dude, and then this person, because it is the middle of the night, and I'm going to need you both to roll a stealth check.
I love the idea of Gargane the next day going, oh, the most strangest appearance. There must have been some temporal shift because things had moved that I didn't have in that place.
Yeah, Mina and Shadar have a dangerous habit of moving stuff around.
Sorry, Alfred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking plus 11.
So you are like as quiet as mice going down.
Right. You should be. Yeah. My God, you get this snores rattle his armor. Can you hear that? It's amazing.
His armor's not even on him, it's just rattling it so loud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Where's the kettle? Here's the kettle, and let me just. Can you? Do you have magic? Can you start a fire with some magic?
And I will wave my hand and do so.
Cool, Shadar. I might get you to subtract 2 measures of that tea from your sheet if you are making it for you and Mina.
It's somewhere there. I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah, whenever.
How much did I buy?
You got a week's worth.
Okay. So I'll go. I'll just go 7. Or is a week 10 here or 7?
A week is 10 days.
Okay, cool. So it's 10 day of. Let's call it tea.
Tincture?
Tea is quicker. Well, the way my fingers are working or not, it's not. So it's T1. Cool. So I'm down to 8 now, or 7.
7 now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy some more before we go. I hope. Cool. And he sort of gets the pan going, and put some water in, and it begins to, kind of go to a boil. And he says, now we must wait approximately, exactly, in fact, 15 minutes. I usually count the time by the exact time it takes me to say 15 and a half prayers to the Raven Queen.
Or
would you like to pray with me, Mina?
We could just talk about other things.
For how long?
Just 15 minutes.
It's very precise. The tea. Now it would be 15 prayers, not 15 and a half.
Does it not work if it's longer or shorter?
Well, I don't know, Mina. I've never let it go longer or short. I'm a man of exactitudes. And so it would not be... I'm sure it would be fine. It probably tastes different. The effects, however, should probably not be nullified. But anyway, what would you like to talk about for...
I think Mina's having a moment where she's looking at Shadar, and in her head she's like, he's actually a dork. Like a grade A, capital 100%. D dork.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I had my suspicions, but my God, he's a dork.
100%.
I think this is just when she makes the connection.
Yeah.
Is there anything nearby where I could just kind of like hop up and sit on that I have
sure. One of those barrels would be perfectly fine.
Which ones?
Any at all. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just stand there in front of the water one.
Just watch it.
Well, yes, Mina, so what would you like to talk about for exactly 14 and a half minutes?
We could talk about anything. I mean, do you travel often? You travel with people often?
I try not to. I am generally sent out by the Corvid Cathedral as sort of a singular entity, as it were, to take care of threats of abominations and whatnot. Sort of the way...
Yeah, but do you travel for fun?
What? Travel is a necessity, not a pleasure.
I mean, to go to shows or to see things?
Yes, within walking distance in the city. In Heathcote, I'm quite fond of it, though I do mostly take carriages. But sometimes if they're not available, and yes, I will walk from one place to another. Do you like to travel, Mina?
I love traveling. But I kind of agree with you about walking place to place, but I love being on the water, just sailing. If I could do anything forever, it would just be sailing. Sailing. Singing sea shanties, breathing in the salty air, listening to the birds sing, and even the sunshine wishes you well.
The birds I can get, but as a man who wears chainmail, never been quite comfortable around very deep water.
Oh, I suppose you would sink, but
Indeed.
We should try it sometime. Just
leave
the mace and leave the mission for just a couple of days and just sail, breathe, be free.
You mean for recreation?
I'm sure we could make up some legends of some undead sea creature if it needs to get approved by your cathedral.
Would these legends be based on fact, Mina? Do you know something I don't?
No. I'm... You know, like when you were a boy and you went to school and you ditched school and you made up a reason not to go that wasn't entirely truthful?
Yes, I did that.
Play hooky from the cathedral.
Yes. Played hooky with the boys. I did that.
No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't.
I didn't.
Well, you should. I mean, what's life if you're not having fun, right?
Well,
At least some fun.
My work is my fun. There's nothing quite like the feeling of the head of a mace smashing through an undead abomination's skull, seeing it just smashed to pieces, and then hearing the faint vanishes into the ether. That's fun. One less abomination on the planet. Also wine. Wine is fun.
Yes, wine, and bar crawling, right? When you go from one bar to the next till you're so drunk you can't even stand up straight. You've done that. Surely you've done that.
I've been close to it. But yes, bar hopping, and before I achieved the rank in my temple that I have achieved, yes, I many's a time. Although it was usually just 2 bars with the gang, and then
2?
seven by myself.
Come on, Shadar, you have to have nights that you don't remember.
I have nights I wish I don't remember.
Those are 2 very different things.
Indeed.
But seriously, you've never gone out or woken up with a strange tattoo or in a strange... No. You get a bunch of people and you see where the night takes you, and oh my God, you haven't done any of that.
Well, I have a little bit. I've got out on the pizzazz or the raz or whatever it's called, and I've gone to a show, and I've stayed out and drank wine and gone back to my lodgings, and sometimes I would pull out a reserve bottle of wine and drink some of that. Is that what you're talking about?
No. Well, how about this then? The next time we're at Heathcote, rather, when we get to Heathcote, let me take you out. Night on the town, where we'll do it Mina style, and it'll be amazingly fun, and we'll go to all the best spots. And honestly, the best days are when you're lost between alcohol and dancing, and believe me, it'll be great.
Sounds yes, Mina style. What does that mean? See what I did?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay. Yes. Look, Mina. I obviously, yes. I feel bad for waking you up and keeping you up. So look, that's a deal. Let's do that.
It's not a punishment for waking me up.
No, it's not. It's merely recompense. No.
I think the tea's ready.
Indeed.
Oh no, you still have another 8. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, but I mean, on the face of it, Mina, it does sounds like fun. Presumably,
it'll be loads of fun. And yes, honestly, you're in your 30s. It's the time. Go out, make stupid decisions.
I'm not in my 30s.
You are.
You kind of walk over to there, and he's noticeably a little bit in more of a foul mood now.
And she's gonna hop off the barrel, kind of run over behind him, and just like, you're tall, so she can't like peek over your shoulder. I guess she'll like peek around your arm, and she's like, no. Listen, you said yourself that you were told not to think about the time you've lost, but what you're gonna do with the time that's left. And it's more than just killing things. Like you gotta find time.
I'm not killing them. I'm
for
destroying
life.
them.
Okay, it's more than destroying things and banishing evil. There's good to it.
Like what else is there, Mina?
Well, let's start at Heathcote with that one night. There's so much good. So much good.
All right. Challenge accepted, as it were.
Okay.
So how does the tea taste?
I was just going to say, Shadar, can I get an intelligence check from you?
Oh, for something that's made 100 times. Oh, yeah, obviously he hasn't been timing it. That's a fair point.
I'll give him inspiration on it.
And he's going to give himself guidance. So there's a default for guidance. Actually, do you know what? He's not going to give himself guidance because he's too distracted.
Yeah.
Mina is, however, going to give him inspiration, probably. If she can. Bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Is she aware that he might fuck up the tea? Or is it just
That's
me?
what I would have asked.
She's-
What is it?
The D10.
14.
You have a fair idea. You kind of noticed when it started to boil, and you kind of know how long after that, but you can't be certain if it's been exactly 15 minutes. It could be 30 seconds below or under or bang on. You're not sure, but it looks ready.
Yeah. Cool. This will be the first time he's ever. And it's been trial and error for him. Since whoever sort of prescribed this to him based on what he said to them. So it's been trial and error, and he's found that that exactly 15 minutes has worked. So anyway, so he'll go, yeah, well, bottoms up then, Mina. Here you go. And apologies again for the hysteria. I'll try to keep everything in check.
Yeah, and tea tastes fine. No difference than normal.
Tea. Let me go and just clean out this man's pans and pots and whatnot.
I got it.
So we can make sure. Oh, prestidigitation, very impressive.
Alfred's usually quicker on the draw with it, but I can do it too.
Very good. Very impressive. Well,
yeah, I mean, despite waking up under those circumstances, this has been nice.
Yes, yes, again. Please, I'd appreciate if you didn't mention the neck.
Oh, why should Dar? All of these secrets you're trusting me with.
Yes.
I'm teasing. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Okay, thank you. Well.
And
so you guys are heading back to your respective rooms then?
Yeah, he'll turn around at Mina's door and go, well, okay. Good night now.
Righteous fucker.
Fist bump.
We'll work on that. We can do other things instead of just fist bumping all the time.
Okay.
Kind of awkward between friends.
Oh, right. Well, anyway.
Cool. So I will bring you guys up to the following morning then. Ready for another day of it, another adventure. I believe today is the day you leave Fenlo.
Cool. So Mina also has experience with some kind of death stuff. Can I do a nightmare roll?
No need. With the tea. You don't dream.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Not even.
Is it like a dreamless sleep or?
Yeah, dreamless sleep.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I realize that it was the tea that gave me the dreamless sleep?
Let's get an insight check.
Or an intelligence check.
Yeah. Yeah, you make the connection, though you've no evidence to back it up. But you wake up going, if that tea is everything Shadar cracked it up to be, then I don't remember any dreams.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool. Is there anything anyone would like to do in the morning before I drag you out to the town?
I think just the tincture that Shadar wanted to pick up.
Sure.
Sorry, do you mean in the inn?
In the inn, yeah.
Yeah, I will go down, and I don't know if I'm up before Tyrion, but if I am, I will ask Gargain to cook all of the bacon.
You can see that Gargain is a little bit out of sorts this morning.
Well, Gargain, what say you? Good morning, that.
So he's a little bit distracted. He was looking down into the cellar. He's like, "Oh, good morning. I didn't hear you coming down, sir."
What's up?
No. It's nothing. I don't know.
What's the matter, my friend?
It's just like I'm in a very keen habit of keeping my cellar tidy, but no, I feel like some of my pens have been moved around last night. I could have sworn I put them in one cupboard, They were in the other side, but no, it's nothing. Everything's there.
No, hands up, Gargay. That was myself. I woke up and realized I hadn't taken a tincture, and I came down and made one. Can I give you a couple of silver for the?
No, that's okay. I thought age was catching up with me. That's all.
No, that will happen though.
Mina and Shadar are a nightmare for the organized.
Yeah, he's super organized. But yeah, no, that's all. He's like, bacon was it? Yeah, sure. Let me get that.
Is the big fellow up yet?
No, it's you're the first one down.
Or if you bacon, my friend, I'll throw the silver or whatever you need for all of the bacon.
You're gonna throw that on, and yeah, everyone can kind of. I'm just gonna presume Alfred just kind of chills out down here. He'll walk down the stairs, give you a nod, and help himself to a few bits and pieces from breakfast, and just sit down and eat while reading a book.
I'll head down, see that Shadar and Alfred's there. I walk up, sit next to Shadar, just give him a look and be like,
"Well, Damon,
good night.
Good morrow to you." No, it's good morning, my friend.
No, I mean, did you have a good night?
No, sir, didn't sleep very well, strangely unsettled,
I gathered.
What?
I think it's okay. What's for breakfast?
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, absolutely. You knew he was there. You knew he was
Oh, of course. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, 24. Yeah, but you see, Shadar is like, he's a little bit socially not there. So, but yeah, he's like, yes. No, you might want to, if you're staying here another night, over those hinges, by the way. Yes, it was a good night. I didn't. Nothing untoward happened between allies and whatnot. And
listen, my dear boy, whatever happens behind closed doors is what happens behind closed doors. You need not say anything else.
There were merely discussions, and I was concerned for Mina's welfare, and yes.
I hope you took care of her very good.
I did arrange some hot water and some leaves and that.
Oh, that's very romantic.
Made
I approve.
Well, I made tea.
Listen, your own doings are your own doings. I'm just glad it's finally happened.
What? I make tea every night.
But do you make it for Mina every night?
No, I don't know. But I unfortunately woke up and she had trouble sleeping. And I said, well, I sometimes I have trouble sleeping, and the tea helps. And then I made the tea, and then Gargain's pots, they went missing, and we put them in the wrong. And it doesn't matter. I'll see you later.
You're gonna pass by Sir Tyrion on the door.
Oh, hello.
Morning.
How goes it?
Oh, well, have you finished breakfast?
So Gargain still has the bacon on.
I presumed it was like the breakfast was already thrown out onto the counter.
Yeah, so he's taken it all. He's taken all the bacon there. Yes, I certainly have finished breakfast.
All right, you're going to pack for the journey, is it?
I am. Well, I have to visit a few shops in towns, pick up some more of my tea, and I have enough ball bearings and caltrops. So, is there anything you'd like me to fetch you?
No, I'm quite well established. I believe I'll just have some breakfast, and I'll meet you when you finish your errands.
Yes, indeed.
Tyrion,
as you're going away here.
As you approach the counter, Tyrion, you see a big old breakfast spread, minus the bacon that's usually there. It's not but an empty plate, where the bacon normally is.
I can smell you.
You okay?
Damon, your magical bag, perchance, have you got that on you, or is that in the room? Peek.
Origin story.
Do you mean you would like your bag back, is it?
Yes. My emergency supply, if you'd be so kind.
Well, of course. Is there none fresh? Okay. Where's the bacon?
I can smell it.
Did I see Shadar walk out with it?
He wasn't being like salty. He would have just like literally like got some greaseproof paper and just like wrapped it all up and just walked out with it.
He's outside feeding fucking Fido with the stuff.
Yeah, so Damon, you would know that shit.
You get a telepathic message from Fido. This bacon's great.
Gargant is even going to tell you that, that Vicanus gentleman ordered the breakfast spread and tended to most of the bacon, really. He had some of the other bits and pieces, but he had all the bacon.
I just gotta say to Tyrion then, don't be too mad at him, though. I think he needed the energy after last night.
Yes, he did dig quite a satisfactory grave with his edging. That is true. It's a real passion project up at the mill.
Oh, it was definitely passion, and he was certainly digging, that's for sure.
I'm not sure I quite understand, Damon. Did I miss something?
No, nothing at all. Just, Shadar being Shadar. Here's your bacon, by the way.
Thank you.
And he gives you your perch.
I think at that stage, I just piled up a big plate of eggs and crumpled the bacon on top like fucking flakes or something.
I'm gonna do like a pancake bacon sandwich. Not bacon, eggs.
You hear, as you're like saying, oh no, nothing at all about that, you just hear Alfric pipe up from the back, saying, I believe he's referring to relations between Mina and Shadar.
Back in one second.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm only messing around.
I think Alfred. I think Matt, knowing the chaos child of one-liners that Matt delivers, I imagine it's something to the effect of, it's quite distracting, really, that Damon is going off about the apparent relations of Shadar and Mina, and I'm trying to read.
Probably would, actually, yeah.
It would be better than that, I'm sure, but that's the gist of what I think Matt
you can pretend to hear that or not. I was only kidding around anyway.
Good for them.
Yes, it is about time.
It's been days!
Listen, sexual chemistry can be there after 30 seconds. Don't give me that. Yeah, just going to sit and eat my breakfast then.
And eventually Mina will come downstairs and just kind of, breakfast.
Does she look glowing?
You can answer that one, Mina.
I think she looks regular.
Okay. Have a good evening, did we, my dear?
I suppose so.
I am afraid to inform you that Shadar has sailed with all the bacon.
I think he needed his energy after last night.
I don't know if this is an insight check or just like a general charisma thing. Do I know that Damon thinks we slept together?
What was Damon's check on that? Or his stealth? And what's your passive percentage?
Stealth is 11.
Oh, my passive beat his stealth.
Yeah, you knew he was there. You could hear a very audible.
Well, I have to say, between bath time with you, Sir Tyrion's towel, and last night, Alfric's the only one I haven't seen naked yet.
Nor will you.
Wait, you saw Tyrion naked? Tyrion, what is this about? How dare you?
Did you see her, Rasher?
I was wearing a towel.
That's not
practically
quite
naked.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll let you off on this one then.
Oh, thank you.
Alfric,
you are next.
With his mage hand, you just see this gesture. Continue to read.
Are we okay to say we got a long rest, Mark?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, maybe Mina and Shadar didn't. Hey, no, I'm just kidding.
You're allowed half an hour of interruptions, just saying.
No.
Maybe important in the future.
So, are we good to go then into the town proper?
Yeah, I'm just double checking I have the spells I need.
Alrighty then.
Oh yeah, I changed my spells and stuff as needed.
So while Cher is running his errands, Sir Tyrion, you see that Duke Fenwell and a small band of guards, I believe 5 or 6 in his company, all geared up and ready to go. The guards have, regularly armored. The Duke is, finely clothed, but his footwear is changed to best suited for traveling by foot. One of the two of the guards are handling a cart to lug some of the goods. There are no horses available at this time in Femlis, so you guys are trekking on foot towards Pepling. It is going to take a couple of days, especially because we have to traverse through the Uthrim bog. So they have a whole bunch of supplies at the ready, and the Duke will bow the head at you as you approach, and he will say, Sir Tyrion, my good man, I trust you. You slept well, and all your affairs in Femlis are concluded. We aim to leave as soon as possible.
Yes, I believe we are in good order to leave. Shadar is picking up a few last-minute items, and then he shall be back with us shortly. I believe, I assume your men have the supplies necessary? The provisions you will need?
Everything we need is, and of course, food and enough food and water for all of you as well. We have all in tow.
They brought the bacon?
There is some salted bacon here, yes.
Good, yes, it's very important for a long march is to retain the salt.
Of course.
And Tyrion will look at the 5 guards like, you 5, I assume you're aware of a phalanx?
Yes, sir, we are.
So in the event of an incursion, you're aware to drop the cart and surround the Duke, yes?
Of course.
Excellent.
Standard procedure when escorting persons of great importance.
And, are you able to manage the weight of the cart, or do you need a beast of burden?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have that luxury.
Maybe you don't. And at that moment, Fido will come bursting from around the tavern, and if you wish, we can hook the cart up to my beast.
Oh yeah, they will happily surrender the cart to Fido, yeah.
Just he can be reined up.
Cool. Would someone... Actually, we'll just jump to Shadar real quick before we continue on that route.
He will go to Craig's General Goods, and he'll say, hello, Mr. Craig. I should have a Canis, the Imperator, or even Queen, and whatnot. Do you have any grease-proof wrapping paper?
Well, yes, sir, I do. Certainly
I will
do.
take 50 sheets. Do you have any twine?
Yes, sir, I do.
Excellent. So, Shadar will purchase 50 sheets of wrapping paper and a yard of twine, or whatever it is, or maybe 2 yards of twine, whatever it is. Greaseproof paper. I don't know how much that will cost.
3 silver.
3 silver down 2. Okay, cool. And he will essentially do pass the parcel with the bacon. So he'll wrap it in one sheet, and he'll twine it, and he'll wrap the next in another sheet, twine it until there's let's just say 25.
Capital D, dork.
And he thinks this is exactly it. He thinks it's hilarious. And he'll walk back then, and he'll go, Tyrion, I give to you. And he'll throw it to you. The gift smells. It's a little bit greasy on the outside because he didn't degrease the bacon. So
yeah, and the smell is fantastic.
Shit.
My gift to you, my friend.
How kind of you. I look forward to enjoying this in the trail.
Yes, my friend. Tell me, before we leave, Tyrion, do you think the wind will be at our back today? Do you think it will rain much?
That is what I was going to get you guys to roll. Can I get one person to roll me a d8 and another person... No, just a d8, actually. One person to roll a d8, whoever would like to volunteer.
Going. 2.
Clear and sunny. No wind.
Well, Tyrion, do you think we'll have the wind at our backs?
Well, he'll look up and go, I'm not sure there'll be any wind today by the looks of it, but
No rain to contend with.
it doesn't appear so. But you know how these things are. They can change in the heartbeat of a hag.
How do you feel that pollen count will be?
Oh, atrocious. Midsummer in the high sun.
It's not good for me.
No.
Very well. Shall we away?
Yes, the Duke is ready. The cart is armed. His men are reasonably competent.
Tyrion has his traveling bacon.
Yes.
I was going to ask the Duke. I don't suppose any of your men could spare a few arrows, could they? We found ourselves a little short lately.
Yes, we can. And he'll hand you a quiver of 10 arrows.
Excellent. The other thing I wanted to mention was that we'd sorted out another one of Femnis's little problems yesterday eve. It seems you had a spectral being within the old mill. Actually killed one of the guys here, one of their companions.
Let's see them, may she rest well.
I-
So is with the Raven Queen now.
I have it in my notes that he has already rewarded you for that.
No, he.
No, we
No,
were going
it's
to
the
tell him
last
the
thing we
next
did.
day.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he said that
I
we
must
should
have-
come back to him.
Okay, cool. I must have preempted that.
I haven't actually even got my money back from the blacksmith. Oh no, we did stop at the blacksmith, didn't we? And we told him that was right.
That's
Yeah.
probably when I marked it off on my list here. Okay, cool. You've done this town yet another fantastic service. I'm sure those people can rest much more easier. And I'm sorry to hear about your traveling companion, but yes, I do believe more compensation is in order for you fine folk who have done more than enough for this town. And he is going to reward you all with 50 gold pieces each.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Also, Shadar would like to restock up on his tea. Or did you say that was all they had?
That's all he had. Yeah. No, you never went back in and said that the second time. But you
Oh, well, he'll
bought stock.
definitely run back and check.
Yeah, no, and Craig will say, "I'm sorry, my lad. Next shipment from the traveling merchants won't be in for another couple of days. You bought me out."
Damn
The
it.
tea.
Very well. So I don't know how they're easily enough found, but I don't. He's probably not going to find them in abundance.
Yeah, if you want, when you're running low or whenever, when you're out in the out.
I
in
think
the- get
just
your
generally
goals.
between cities, he will just make it a point to just look.
Sure. So you would know that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to be about 15 days to get to Pethlin. Bog is difficult terrain, so I would say maybe even 20.
I end up
Okay.
stopping in Merrin.
Interesting.
Oh, if you wanted to stop at Marin, you could. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah.
That's actually on the road trail. So yeah, sorry, apologies. So
Cool.
from Femlis to Marin would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, probably somewhere between 9 and 11 days.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, he's going to keep an eye out for, anything that looks.
You always have the option to fast track a day or two, but it will leave you more. So you can go at a fast pace, but it leaves you more open to random encounters and exhaustion.
Yeah, but also Shadar would have to explain why he wants them to speed up. He's not.
Yeah. So I'm just. Yep.
The
No,
focus
you-
of that.
When you are traveling like that, like doing, say, air quotes, open world traveling, you have the option. You can travel as normal, which is normal. You can travel more if you think like someone's hot on your trail or like watching you, or you want to be aware of any potential ambushes. You can have your travel speed,
Okay.
and it will make you more, I suppose, less prone to like surprise attacks, and you'd be more careful basically, and it would lower the risk of random encounters, things like that. But you can also fast track, double your pace, but you are more open to random encounters and whatever, and exhaustion as well. So do bear that, and the weather also has an impact on travel time as well.
Cool.
That is just something to bear in mind.
So
now you are in the opening months of summer here in Castonia.
So unfortunately, I don't remember what Mina does. The manor of the Brady bunch, it's on the Valorwind Way, right before the bog.
Correct.
Okay. So I don't.
The Duke does mention that between here and the Uthran Bog is a very small farming village of Kazden, which they aim to stop off in just for a rest. Not like a full night's rest, but if you wanted to, you can. But they plan on going through this little farming village. To
stop.
Yeah, maybe stock up if they have any like food and things like that.
So would Damon know if that farming village is close to the manor? Or is that manor in the farming?
Roll. Can I get Damon to roll maybe a survival check?
Yes.
Oh,
Nope.
You've never even heard of Kazden.
The dice gods in this game.
They
are
know.
insane. When it comes to story decisions, just the rolls like this are
they're
insane.
very
very
decisive.
That will not happen.
It's just no, you don't know.
That's
In
amazing.
fact, you're not even 100% sure where the manor really is in conjunction to your travel path. No, you know it's somewhere along there, but you've never been to it, so you can't say for certain exactly where.
Yeah.
And you've never even heard of Kazden. It's only literally a very small hamlet.
Yeah.
So, and they're scattered all over the shop across Castonia.
It is a wealthy family, right? Not necessarily noble, but potentially well known.
So Brady, his father would be a known aristocrat in the Fenwell Dukedom,
which is where we are. Okay. I may casually try to strike up a conversation with the Duke and drop the name, just kind of as don't they live around here? Do you know where?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to do that. Are you doing that before you head off, or is that kind of like a walk?
On the way thing,
Sure. I'll strike that up then as we're walking.
I'm not sure if we're playing on the way or playing leaving right now. Gotta be honest with you.
Okay. If you guys want to head on your way, I'll happily.
Ready to walk and talk, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're doing that.
So I'm going to bring up the map of Castonia here.
So walking, is it?
You will be walking, unfortunately. Yeah. So just to kind of give a rough guide to where you guys are at. So the big X is where Grendel was. Big X on it because it's destroyed now. So you are in Femlis. The blue path is the bit of travel you walked before. The orange path is where you are going right now. So day one, you make it to about here. Would I please get someone to roll a d20 for me for day one of travel?
I did the last one, if anyone wants to.
There you go, from top to bottom of the Zoom call. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you're top of the Zoom call.
Oh, that's right.
You're top on this one.
Damon, can I get a d100 from you, sir?
Oh, God, that wasn't good.
I did though.
75. Sorry, lads. Unless it's...
How does walking somewhere need a roll in the wild magic table?
So, no, that was just for...
I know, I'm only joking.
Yeah, this I'm going to jump to that in a minute. I'm going to do the Mina thing first. So as you're walking on day one, you're kind of it's a couple of hours in. You don't straight off the bat after leaving Femlis kind of go up to the Duke and say, hey, about this thing. So you're a few hours in and...
So... Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I think it's closer to the bog. Well, did Damon know if it was closer to the bog or closer to Femlis? Did he know that much at least, or because when he mentioned it before, he'd given me a location.
Yeah, it's somewhere along the Valorwind Way, before the Steadfast Road, because Fort Denair is.
Okay, yeah. So I would ask somewhat right away. All right.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you ask about Brady. Or the family or whatever. And he says, "Oh yes, that the apple fell a little far from the tree with that young man. I'm very aware of his actions within my dukedom. Father and mother, lovely people, yes. But him, not so much. He's stirred up an awful lot of trouble. He has a keen interest in horses. He does love horses. He was quite the jockey for his family stables, and I don't know. Just in his teenage years, he got it into his head that he wanted to rally up a band of equine hunters. That escalated into paired with his love of gambling. I'm sure he spent quite a bit of his father's wealth on gambling. But his band of hunters turned into a band of racers, and he's been eyeing up many of the stables around my dukedom for ample horses, offering ridiculous sums of money for well-bred horses. And many stables had obliged, but he is quite the capable. As I said, he's quite the capable jockey from what I've heard. But I've just I've just heard that his let's say longevity in keeping horses has a very poor track record, if you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, I think I do.
Indeed.
But
Yes, he cares not for any animal but himself. Yes, I would refer to him as an animal as well, the way he treats him. But, yes. Why do you ask?
well, I think he lives along this way, doesn't he?
Well, he doesn't live in his family manor anymore. His parents had kicked him out after he's blackened the family name quite a bit. But yes, he is known to saunter into towns and villages looking for more, and he'll air quote and say talent. He has he's gotten very good. His gambling habit has turned into more of a business now, and he's no longer living off his father's fortune. He still comes in town to town, traversing all around the dukedom, although albeit he hasn't really shown much of his face since actually no, Duke wouldn't know that. He was away for 90 days. And he'll say that yes, well, he's just, from what I've heard, just made his living from racing and, well, his actions don't stop there, I suppose. He does a little bit of you may have heard that there's a keen interest in this young fellow, that he has hired some lackeys, and I think they do a bit of extortion work. My guards have tried to rid them from the towns and villages, but it seems he hires new, fresher faces and make their way into town, and they hassle the people, namely the stables. But yes, there's only so much one can get away with the family name, but there is a price on that man's head for him alive. Of course.
What kind of price?
Indeed.
Oh, nothing too.
I'm more curious than anything.
Yes, I think 5 gold for his apprehension has been put up in the posters around Grendel, but I'm not sure about the smaller towns. We do think that maybe a month or two in the dungeons will straighten that young fellow out. He's yet to serve any time. He's very easy to slip through the guards' fingers, I dare say. And I do apologize that I do believe you are seeing a very poor side to the guard structure in my dukedom. I promise you it is not normally this lackadaisical.
Well, I'm sure your son is just new to being in charge.
Well, yes, I did mean in general, but yes, there is that matter as well. Can you roll an insight check for me, Mina?
I sure can. How's a 21?
21 sounds great. He is kind of, when he says that, well, there is that, he's kind of like looking away from you and kind of hanging his head a little bit. He sounded a little bit defeated as he said that, as if, bringing up his son has, probably provoked some conversation that he didn't really want to have. And
do I get the impression that if I push, I'll get some interesting information, or is it best to deflect?
So you're getting you are getting the sense that there is probably some juicy information there for anyone who is interested, but if you poke too hard, it could irate him. So that is completely up to you.
Mm. That is only the first day of travel, and I'd rather make friends than enemies. So Mina will probably let it lie for now, but
Sure.
she's definitely got it in her head that this is a sore spot.
It's in the back pocket for now. Cool.
So yeah, she'll end up let's see, so guards, sons, leaders. She'll end up spinning some story about meeting the Duke in the Kaliomus dukedom, the one that she's from. Just, a little bit of an endearing, perhaps embarrassing story about, something Duke related to veer off.
So, sorry, what are you saying about the Kaliomus dukedom?
So, the Duke of that dukedom, right?
Yep.
So, since we're somewhat on the conversation of dukes, but I want to move away from his family, so
Sure.
just kind of segue away from that using that Duke, and then try to tell a story that makes her look a little
Gotcha.
bit more endearing.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you alluding to
Nothing.
Okay, good.
Nothing specifically, just
Yeah. That's fine.
As this happens, Mark, is this the first time I've really seen Mina
Do Mina?
do what she does best?
Yeah.
I'd say it probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Do
I guess
notice it?
Sure. Yeah. You're like,
Okay.
you're not
Yeah.
like spaced too far apart.
Yeah, cool.
If they're
Just-
talking,
Yeah.
if they're talking out loud,
I'll
it's all
just take it all in.
Yeah, I guess
Just-
it's me. It's a performance of like saying the right things, doing the right things. A little brush of the hand on the shoulder, as she's diverting from a story topic or something. And hopefully, I don't know, am I doing it well? Am I being endeared to the Duke? Not sure, but that at least is Mina's forte, people.
He's certainly enjoying your company until that last sentence where he brought up his son or whatever, but then as soon as you started telling another story, he was like perked up again. Yeah,
Yep.
really, he was enjoying your company. So with that, can I get somebody to please roll me a d12? Yes.
Ooh, I'll do that. Oh, actually, do you,
And then I'm
you
gonna
boys
jump-
want to do it?
I'm going to jump to the Damon thing after that.
Go ahead. As we've been going along as well, Damon's just riding on Rocket, like just leaning back against his tail as he normally would do. And also, because this kind of thing would probably kind of bore Damon quite a bit, just traveling like this. So on the back of the cart, he's just going to touch the back of the cart where he is behind it, and he's going to do a couple of little things. The first thing you'll see is this image comes up of a skyline, but with crows flying across it. The second thing he'll do is it will sound like wind, because there is no wind right now, and just the odd sound of a call. And he's just going to sit there and look at it as they're riding along, as if it's like a TV screen kind of thing. Just because he's bored and wants something else other than just what they're seeing.
How loud is that?
It's not very loud.
Okay.
It won't be very loud at all.
So you guys make up camp for the first night, and as a result of that D12, it is now windy. Windy, or like, okay, there was no wind, but it's, you know, there is a notable breeze this evening. And as night falls, Damon, you realize that there is a full moon out tonight. And can I get you to roll a perception check as you guys are cooking your dinner? Bacon.
Yeah, I'm interested in the food right now.
So yeah, you guys are cooking up your dinner, and you know
I will say, if we'd have set up camp, one thing Damon would have done before they settled down to eat and stuff is I would have actually ritually set up alarm around the camp, like a good kind of 20 foot out as a square around us.
And our standard fighter would have been unhooked from the cart and on patrol.
Cool. Sorry.
And if we're saying for the records, Shadar would be getting ready once we've all settled in to cast Scry on the bird.
Oh, I was hoping
just-
you'd do that.
Just
Yeah.
a little.
So obviously when things settle down and you know we all the camp prep is done and all that shit. So that's what we'll be doing.
So Mina is playing a little bit of different music than normal, and she is singing.
Huh.
Let's hear it then.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh no! Don't do this to me. Oh, I don't think I'm that bad.
I am.
I have no idea.
Is it kind of vocalizations or is it words or
Hold on.
is it quite tribal or is it
Looking up lyrics.
It's right. Yeah, it's very tribal.
My money doesn't jiggle jiggle. It
It
folds.
It folds.
Like-
See, wiggle. I'm trying to look up.
You've really got to
There
see
it
it.
Yeah, 6'2" in the compact. No slack. Luckily the seats go back.
I wonder if I could play a song on Spotify.
We want to hear you singing, not the song.
So, also, sorry, before you continue, I'm going to say for continuation's sake that Alfric is going to travel a day behind you guys because he got wrapped up in some other wizard shit, and he's going to catch up with you guys real soon. Just so to take any...
Oh god, this it sounds dangerous.
Wizard's gonna wizard.
no, just so no one has the
Wizard's a lizard.
responsibility of...
Yeah, fair
This
enough.
sounds like it could be bad.
So
Which is good. Which is bad. Which is
If he
good.
died, would you be able to tell it? Because I wouldn't. I'd leave
No,
Penny
we
Dragon
do-
altogether.
we-
I'd never sign in
We
again.
just let chat tell him. That's good.
So, yeah, I will say that Alfric is going to catch up with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I can't find lyrics for this at all. How do I have a song and I can't find any lyrics?
You'll have to sing it. Just the
If
melody.
I don't sing it with lyrics, it'll
No,
just be...
just sing the melody.
Hold on. You guys have put me on the spot. I should have looked this up beforehand.
Now you know how I feel all of the time.
When it comes
It's
to names.
different. I can improv names. I can't improv a song. It's like, it's definitely the one I shared in chat. Like the.
Oh, which chat?
Balloon servo, balloon servo.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh yeah, that was it. Was very kind of yeah.
Balloon servo, balloon servo.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Keep going.
Yeah, it's quite witchy.
Shut up!
No, I was actually being genuine.
It is. Yeah, it's quite witchy. It's cool.
I have no lyrics. I don't remember the rest of the song. But yeah.
I remember it though. Yeah. That was cool.
But yeah, just definitely just by the fire, hitting the big drum, and it's kind of more witchy than it is tribal, but it's fun. And yeah, assuming people are liking it, she'll stick with that kind of genre of music. If it seems like they're not into it, she'd switch over to a she shanty.
It's morale boosting for the guards and Duke's men. And everyone else.
Damon would be enjoying it, and I'd say he'd even try and join in a little bit. Maybe pick up a stick and just like roll it up. Rocket's tail, you know, the wooden thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like brr, brr,
Washboard.
brr. Yeah, not a washboard, but yes, it's the musical instrument that's like that.
Okay. So, is there any?
Shidar's the guy on the side is like knee slapping out of time. I like this.
So sorry. No. I was just going to ask. So, was there any alternate effect or any effect of this music, Mina, that was in mind, or are you just changing up the beat just for?
No, I'm not doing anything particularly.
Okay.
It's just
Cool.
It's the difference between like playing absent-mindedly and putting on a show. That's right. Like
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you've got it as well, Mark, I'll put that in the chat. So
you set an alarm against so much intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area. Okay, so I'm going to bring you onto another screen, and you're going to tag what points you would like to.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot cube, so it'd be around us. How do I do?
So if you go onto your draw shape, if you want, I can draw it for you, and just let me know where.
So basically 20-foot cube, but it would be so that it would cover the camp as such.
So if I was to do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If people wander out of it, that's their own fault, but it's more to cover the main camp.
So let me just get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something to that effect?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, cool. I can do that.
Cool.
And by that I mean I just did. So you guys are all settling in. How's the watch situation? So one guard, or two actually. There's enough. There's 6. So 2 guards will accompany on each watch. There will be 3 watches. So whoever, if you all want to sleep and just leave it to the guards, you can totally do that too.
Mina will probably take the first one because she'll still be playing.
I'll probably sleep because Rocket sits on guard anyway.
Sure. So Mina is going to take first.
Shadar will take the first one as well then.
Okay. Can I get a D20 from the...
Can I do my scry before we start taking
Sorry,
watches?
of course. I totally forgot.
Cool. Yeah, go on. So did I until I realized that we're watched. So again, Shadar will cast scrying, and he will move over to here, maybe just to beside the trees. And clutching his holy symbol, his eyes will roll back, and his body will sort of go almost slack and limp, and he'll just his head will raise back to stare at the sky, and he sees what he sees.
Okay.
He's scrying upon the bird he released and sent off to Esmeralda.
Yep. This time, can you pull the scrying spell up for me, please?
Sure. Scrying, where are you, my friend? There it is. In the chat, my friend.
Just want to confirm one little teeny tiny thing. I remember I have to roll a save for that bird.
No, you don't.
Cool. Cool.
So I have body parts, so it's -10. DC is 26.
And it's wisdom, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It is a D20 +1. Nope. Nope. So you scry on this bird who is now perched atop a little perch in a cage.
Oh, shit.
Inside a cavern that is large. Like you're looking out through the raven's eyes. It is. You can't see the far wall of this cave. Looking up, you can only barely see the roof. It goes up for about like 100 feet, but it fades into darkness. But you can see the stalactites.
Yeah, stalactites cling tight to the roof. Stalagmites might have.
And the cave is glowing of a dim green light that you assume is coming from the bubbling cauldron underneath a little fire not too far away from where the raven is, maybe about 20 feet or so. Looking around, you see someone hunched over a table wearing completely black. You're staring at their back and they're wearing completely black lacy clothes. What is that? And she'll turn, and her face is veiled with a black veil, but she stands upright, and she is 8 foot plus tall. And she you think of someone who's like possessed, like they walk in a way that, you know, their bones are very kind of robotic, you know, they lurch over like this, you know, and look at the raven dead in the eye and just go, yes, a scrying spell. She's gonna lift the veil, and it is a face that you have seen before, but not since a child.
Oh man!
You've seen the face that sent the look of terror into your mother's face. It is the face of Lady Esmeralda, but a few more moles and boils added to her face and missing one of her front teeth. And she's going to take a bony hand and reach out towards your vision as if she can see that luminous orb that allows you to scry over the raven. Say, hello there. And you just see her hand just clasp over your vision. I don't know who you are yet, but I've a fair idea. I will find you. I'm very good at that. And you just see her take the raven gently out of the cage. She'll stroke it along its back and snaps its neck, and your spell goes. You just snap out of it. Yeah.
And this is still like during campfire.
Yeah, this would be before we like started watches. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just knocked down away.
Mina doesn't notice. She's in the performance.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think Shadar was audible in any way. He was just he just went over to the trees for a bit, and
you will be audible when it ends.
Fair
Where's my wine? Good swig.
More wine
from his wineskin. Nice. Very well. It's like that, is it? That's all for him.
Okie dokie. Can I ask either Mina or Shadar, who is on first watch, to roll a d20 for me?
Are we both on first watch?
Yep.
That brown box is Fido's patrol route.
How many layers of the present is that? Soterian gone through yet?
As what?
How many layers of the past the bacon has Soterian gone through yet?
Oh, he hasn't needed it yet.
Okay, fair enough.
Emergency rations.
Yep.
He understands the usage of take the old first, so he's been using what's in the pouch in my bag.
Yeah.
So Mina rolled a 6. Yeah, nothing happens during your first watch.
So there's guards with us, right?
Yes, there's 2 guards on watch with you.
2 guards on watch as well. Okay.
Yeah. So there's 6 guards, 2, 2, and 2 for each watch. So if you guys, you don't necessarily had to do a watch. They were kind of.
Yeah. Well, Shadar will sit up a minute anyway.
Yeah. So not as intense as flirting, but Mina also does talk to everyone in a very endearing, flattering, performative way. That she just seems super friendly, with the exception of the fact that the rest of the guys have seen her act otherwise. Like, that's the only reason that it might stand out to them. But to everyone else, Mina's just friendly, perhaps a bit of a ditz, touchy. But she doesn't do it the whole watch, just for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't help but notice the pendant you wore last night seemed to be some sort of avian skull or something. Where did you get it? What is it?
Oh, and she instinctively reaches up to cover it, but it's under her clothes, so you can't really see it.
Given that we're sharing things with each other, seem to know a lot more about me than I do about you.
Maybe I like it that way.
Yes, well, yeah. All right, very well. So I should be given that way. I mean, if that's the case, should I stop sharing then?
No.
Is friendship not a two-way street?
It is. I'm surprised you didn't mention it yesterday.
I just figured when we got a moment and we our heads weren't on a swivel, as it were, looking for evil creatures trying to ambush us while we traveled. There's a moment of downtime, as it were. Anyway, let's not discuss when the question should or should not have been asked. Let's maybe discuss the question. What is it?
It's a skull. A raven skull.
It's a raven skull. You see, I caught a glimpse. I was rather distracted, but at the time, so it wouldn't register. But yes. Is it important to you, or is that something you found along the way, or?
No, I made it.
You made it?
I made it.
Why a raven skull, Mina?
I mean, I didn't make the skull. I found the skull.
Of course.
I made the necklace.
The pendant. Why did you choose a raven skull for the pendant?
I told you I found the Raven Queen interesting.
Interesting is one thing to adorn oneself with.
It's not a holy symbol or anything.
Vestiges of religions and other.
It's not a holy symbol or anything. So
I'm not saying it is, but I mean you've directly referenced the Raven Queen, and you've said you found her interesting, and you've specifically chosen a raven skull with which to whittle or create some sort of pendant. That seems curious. Is there more to it?
Not too much more. I just
insight check.
Go for it. And I just realized I made that alarm spell square far too big. A 20-foot cube is actually this.
Mother.
Oh! I got so scared!
Fucking dice gods, man. I swear to God. Shadar's not going to learn anything until it's too fucking late in this game. 13.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll a deception?
Is it too late to say he gave himself guidance? It is.
It would be.
Yeah.
I
roll deception.
Sure. I'm gonna roll it, and then we're all gonna laugh because I have a plus 13 to deception.
Yeah.
Oh, you shit!
Yeah, you believe her. You believe her. She's not giving away any bodily or facial cues to suggest otherwise.
God, she's too goddamn good.
Thank you. No.
Mina just tells the lie, just like takes him down. And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just kidding. But,
No, there's not too much more to it. I was trying to.
Might I try it on? It's okay to say no. It
sure.
seems to be the perfect length to sit well on my chest tattoo, and I was thinking maybe it looks pretty cool. Might have one made for myself when I get back to her.
Mark, do I get the impression that something not great would happen if I let Shadar touch or wear this necklace?
no, you can touch it or wear it.
Okay.
I don't even need to put it on, just sort of hang it over and see. The aesthetics are pretty cool. I mean, if you can't tell,
Sure.
I like things black, and I like,
I take it they're not being quiet about this. This is just a conversation.
This is happening during the watch.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, she'll take it off and she'll hand it over.
I won't put it on me out of respect for whatever it is you, but he'll hang it.
No, I mean you can. I'm
Very well,
sure
I put
it'll-
it on, so it on, and he'll put it on and let it hang there. And does it as it were with mine? Does it hang here or does it hang down here?
It would probably get to about your the top of your chest bone, so about here.
Yeah, there. Okay, cool.
If you can see it. Hey, right there.
Hey, well, Mina. Tell you what, Mina. You made that one. Might I commission you to make another? I like how it looks.
I suppose.
Yes. There you go.
Did-
I'd like you'll hand it back.
Can I get you to roll
Who?
You said no. No, it's all good.
an Arcana check?
Is it? Sorry, me or Mina?
Yourself.
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay.
it's not me.
Watch
by the
the
way-
watch the dice gods just intercede here as well. The Arcana is shit. I only have a +1.
That alarm, by the way, Mark, would have been over the Duke's tent or around the Duke's tent.
Gotcha.
Just so you know.
16's good. You put it
Oh,
on
I
and
have
you
spoken.
feel this warmth of it, this unusual warmth.
Hmm.
And you get this sense that you've held magical items before. There is this sense of magical power coming from this, but you can't put your finger on what exactly that is. You just know that this is a magical item of some sort.
Very well made. Very impressive, Mina. You said you made this yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Can I insight check that she made it herself?
Sure,
Given that
against deception again.
grand. Well,
I did make
if
it.
you need to. Oh well, then
I did make it
grand.
though.
Okay, cool. Grand. Then yeah, you said you made it yourself. I had no idea you were so proficient in creating arcane items.
Oh, it took a long time.
I see. Anyway, here you go. Thank you. Mina, can I ask you one question though?
She's kind of looking at the necklace more than you. She's like, yeah.
Did it look cool?
Of course it did. A little small though.
Yes, well, I might get you to make one for me then.
I find the materials. But no
What do I
promise
need?
on
What
the
do I
magic.
need? Hold on, I'll take out my notebook here. What do I need? A raven skull.
Well, I'm sure you can find some raven bones and skulls in Esmeralda's lair now.
Too soon, Mark. Too soon.
Damn you, Raven Queen.
So I guess you would learn that all of the bones on the necklace are from a raven.
Okay, interesting.
So it's not just the skull.
Before we go to bed, Mina, I might tell you. I'm sure I'm going to tell the rest of them in the morning. I scried upon Esmeralda tonight.
You saw her.
She saw me. She saw this. She saw through the sky.
Yeah, so point to note, she didn't see you, she just knew a scrying.
She recognized almost instantly that she was being scryed upon. No, I mean, scrying is not, it's not perfectly clandestine, as it were. There's always a chance the scryee will be aware of the scryer, as it were. And yes, she was quite aware of it. Quite tall, maybe over 8 foot tall, in a cave.
Tough.
Yes, in some sort of cave, bathed in green light. Presumably coming from whatever cauldron was bubbling in her midst. She was dressed in black lace, and she had a veil which she removed, looked directly into my scrying orb, and queried my identity. Said she had a fair idea who it might be.
How would she know? Well, I guess they did know you.
I was directly mentioned in the communique.
Yeah.
Between her and her
because of your sisters.
Lackeys. They weren't my sisters. But
weren't they mentioned?
The ones we killed. Oh yeah, that they were mentioned, but the ones we killed weren't. Oh, sorry. But she said she was going to investigate further. So maybe we should be aware that there might be some sort of scrying eye upon us.
So did you figure out where she is?
Yes. In a cave. That's all I've got so far. I will sort of spend a little bit more time musing and thinking over it and see if I recognize any landmarks like stalactites or whatever, the familiar cave. But other than that, I've got nothing. Just thought I'd tell you.
Thank you.
So, there we go.
And she'll fumble with the clasp of her necklace, trying to put it on a couple of times.
Do you need some help?
Yeah.
She'll go behind her and put it on, brush her hair aside, and just do a little clasp.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's time to switch watches.
Cool. Yeah, so if you guys have nothing else to do for that watch, then it passes without no issue at all. So I think there is where we shall take a little break, I think.
Great stuff.
Right before we do, did Shadar take his tea? And this isn't for Shadar, did Mina notice that Shadar drank tea too? Or again?
No, that's what I was about to say, that he'll definitely cook it up tonight, given what he'd experienced.
Yeah, so you can take a use off those, and no need to roll wisdom or anything. Yeah, Mina, you do see him cook up a brew. Or
she'll probably just take note of it later, because he did mention something about it. And she had that dreamless sleep. Is she
looking at it longingly, or like, because he's like, if she expressed a delight or an enjoyment of it, then he would obviously, he would offer it.
It's more of a curiosity at this point.
Okay, so he'll knock down 70 to 60.
So there, before we start the middle of the night watch, we'll take a quick 5-minute break.
Cool.
And we shall be right back, so do stick around.
Awesome. Thanks. See you guys later.
And welcome back to the second half of our Violet Madness game this evening. So where we left off, the guys have left Feminist and are on the first night of travel and have set up camp on the roadside, just off the road, where Damon has noted a full moon this evening, and Shadar and Mina has had a little brief exchange, and we're going on to the second watch of the evening. Who would like to partake?
Tony will take the second if no one else is.
There'll be 2 guards with you as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I get a D20 from you, sir?
Wow.
Yep. Nope. Nothing happens. Quiet evening.
I'll just patrol and make sure there was no occurrences with Fido, and then wait it out.
Cool. Lastly, then, Damon, are you taking a watch or leaving it to the guards?
Well, if I was to be woken up by someone, then I'd happily do it. But otherwise, he's just laying there with Rocket sitting next to him.
Okay. That's up to Tyrion then, if he's going to wake up Damon or leave it to the guards.
I'll take Tyrion and just walk over and be like, my watch has ended. Proceed as you see fit.
Okay. Yes. I'll keep an eye out. And then I was just about to say, hang on a sec. I want to. Yeah, he got up. I was thinking under a 10 he falls back to sleep.
Fair enough.
No. So I'll get up and I'll just see which of the guards are awake and just cursory nod to them.
Yeah, sure.
And then
just say for argument's sake, it's this guard over here next to the Duke, and this one down here by the cliff.
Perfect.
Can I get a D20 from you, Damon, please?
Can indeed. It's a 5.
Cool. Can I get a perception check from you?
That's going to be less. Watch it happen. Ready? Oh!
I'm actually going to roll this with the guards too, that are awake.
I will say as well, Rocket can't be surprised.
Okay, sure.
How about Fido doing his rounds? Would he get one?
He would, sure. I'll give it to you at advantage, actually.
He has advantage on smell and hearing checks anyway, so it's
this will be a hearing check.
+3.
In that sense as well, then, would I roll it for Rocket? Because he's...
Sure.
That's 17.
What is perception? Is it intelligence or?
I believe it is wisdom. Though I could be wrong. Let me check.
Yeah, Wiz.
So this has actually got a +2 on it.
Okay.
So it'll be 13 for him.
So Fido and Rocket both tell Damon and Tyrion respectively that they hear a very distinct, in the distance, ow.
Full moon.
He wolf in the closet.
I'm just gonna look towards the. Look towards the guards that are awake, and just to see if they've noticed that.
Nope.
And then I'll signal them to then ears out, like around, and then I shall go over and just start nudging Tyrion.
He's already mid armament. Fido got him psychically.
I'll get the others, and then I'll go around and start waking up Mina and Shadar.
Will be nothing but this piqued interest from the city.
Shh. There's something around. Seems to be coming in towards us.
Question from Mark about armor. I'm in mithril armor, which is like it's as light as a feather, basically. Can I sleep in it?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. You can, but I would be asking for a constitution check to see if you got the benefits of a long rest.
So I've also told the guards here as well now that we've heard something. Cover the Duke.
Okay. Can I get a D8 from...
Do you wake up both myself and Shadar?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's awake? Okay. Can I get a D8 from whoever would like to volunteer this time? Sorry, I'm getting a lot of random rolls from you guys, but there's method to my madness.
That's fine. I think Stephen or Dave haven't rolled yet.
I rolled, so Stephen go for it.
All right.
What's that?
It's either really good or really bad.
Yeah. That's how many of them there is.
I'm also drawing my new shiny silver sword.
Okay. I'll just do a quick thing.
I didn't look at the map prior to this. Look at us all sitting together around a campfire.
It is a pretty scene.
What's with the weird?
Okay.
Anyone hear the weird children in the?
Oh yeah, that's the background music. Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy.
So, you guys have all been alerted. You hear it more closer this time now. You all hear another howl, another she-wolf in the closet, so to speak. And
So my leather armor only takes a minute to put on. So I should have enough time to put that on, right?
about 15 minutes since everyone has passed.
Oh, so we can all throw our shit on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I try and do something surreptitiously?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll whisper to you.
Yep. And as you do that, I'll just kind of do it through the Discord if you can.
Okay, cool.
So that howl that Rocket and Fido heard was far enough away that none of you guys actually heard it, but they did. So it was a bit of a ways away, but you hear another bit of rustling in the trees. All of you do. No need to even roll for it. It's very audible with a large couple of snaps.
Which direction do we hear?
Mainly up towards this rock, but you see a few swaying trees over here as well.
Alright, Tyrion will try and interpose himself as close to that as he can.
Sure.
And I assume Fido would have been drawn in close now at this stage as well.
Sure. Okay. Can I get you to roll a perception check as you stray closer towards those trees?
I'm gonna drop in just behind this rock if I can. If that's okay.
19.
Tyrion, you see a pair of eyes and some. The moonlight actually bounces off these pearly white fangs in the tree here.
Oh yeah, wait.
Mina, can you roll a perception check?
I sure can.
So Tyrion, this thing can see you, but probably does not know that you have detected it.
13.
Cool. Yeah. You already see. You kind of see Tyrion approach the trees, sword drawn. You kind of take a bit of a step back and almost kind of half bump into Shadar, but he kind of puts a reassuring hand on your shoulder, and he.
I am ducking behind Shadar. Like, if there's danger out there, Shadar needs to be between me and the danger.
Yeah, well, Shadar will then he'll just kind of put his hand in you and usher you behind him.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very well.
Beautiful.
Let's do this.
Sir Tyrion, you have a couple of seconds to react to this. So wish.
So I can see it, but it's not aware I can see it.
Yeah, it can see you too, but it doesn't know that you have spotted it. It's lurking in the trees, and it's you get the sense that it's like just about to make its presence known, but you have that split-second reaction.
Does it look like it's looking at me or at someone else?
It's looking in your general direction. It's hard to pinpoint because you're all kind of bundled together.
Right. Oh, it's here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's blatantly coming for us.
What do you see, the Tyrion?
In the trees, the beast.
It's them trees.
Them trees
there. Over there.
What do we do? Tyrion will throw a javelin into the trees.
Go for it. Yeah. We'll start the turn order after that. 16 hits.
16 for 8 piercing.
Okay. So you throw this javelin, and all you hear is this yelp, and that was a terrible yelp. But anyway, can I get everyone to roll initiative?
What is it?
Terrible.
I'm gonna clump all the guards together and just roll one.
Oh,
God
those
damn it.
poor guards. Are they all wearing red armor by any chance?
Yeah. They got a second. Bad.
I don't see them on the turn order.
Yeah, they're in there now. Oh, the enemy? Oh, you wouldn't because they're on the GM layer.
There.
I didn't mean the guards, but yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, I just need to do this. Do that.
So if they were approaching to parlay, parlay has been delayed. It's
Yeah, you parlay with your claws out hiding in the trees, don't you?
yeah.
What's that word again? Parlay.
Parlay.
Oh man, am I going
Parlay.
first? What am I doing?
Why is the bacon gone?
I am disinclined to acquiesce your request. Means no. Barbosa was just fucking amazing. Those maybe
Yeah.
so much. Means no.
Not to add more to you there, Mark, but I don't know if you want to put Rocket on the screen.
I can and will. Whoa! Wrong layer. Made him huge. Never mind.
You could do that. Just put him on the right layer.
And give him to
Hello.
us. Hey, big boy.
Hey, big boy. So do I see any of these creatures?
Yes, you see the one that Tyrion hit, and seems to be a very large bipedal wolf.
Cool.
Hello, Moto.
There's scraps of clothing hanging from it, and it is looking very menacingly at you.
Oh, yeah.
Grr.
I get the impression there's no reasoning with this thing.
You're getting that impression, yeah, for sure.
Cool. Do I get the impression that there are others close to him?
You get the impression that he is certainly not alone, but you cannot tell if there are any close to him.
Okay. Mechanical question, sorry. So this is the second watch, right? So if we
This
were
is
to
the
use
last watch.
Okay, so
So I will give you I'll let you decide now if you want to use before a long rest buffs now, or if you like were to do this battle and then go to the next morning, do your long rest then, or
Well, I
that's
prefer to do that.
what I prefer. Yeah.
yeah, okay, let's do that then. And so if you make it out into this battle alive, yeah, we'll give you the benefits of long rest after this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I've already
Cool.
got my scry spell, so I can do it with that.
So I will end up using confusion.
Okay.
I'm gonna center in on the one that I see and hope that there are others
This is the range.
close by. So, whoops. Oh, yeah, let me just...
Oh, shit.
So each creature in a 10-foot radius from him.
Okay. Get a wisdom save. It's wisdom, right?
Yep, the wisdom save is 17.
Oh! 17.
Fucking hell. Come on. Alright. That's it.
Okay. The dice gods be fickle.
I swear, I try, guys. I genuinely really do try.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it whatsoever.
Alfric somewhere is just like, Mina, I believe in you.
Alfric is a day behind. He just wandering down the road and he just all of a sudden just stops and goes, ha! And keeps walking. Shadar, your turn.
Okay, Shadar will move to here, and he will reach beneath his black chain, and he'll grasp his holy symbol, and he'll look into the trees, and he'll say, "Approach if you will, but know that you will have to slog through the maelstrom of the Raven Queen." And he will cast Spirit Guardians at level 3.
Alrighty.
So, from under his eyes, raises his hands up, and from under his arms, spectral raven just begin to just arc around in this terrible maelstrom. And let me just sort out token aura. 15 feet, my friend. And that is his action.
Okie
And does it look like Sir Tyrion is he fucked a javelin? Oh, hold on, let me just double check if that's concentration.
It is. Spirit Guardians is, yeah.
No, the other spell I'm thinking about casting.
Ah.
Where's it gone? Shield of Faith is concentration. So he's not going to cast it on Tyrion. Cool. Then he's good.
Okay, Damon, your turn.
His hands are up.
This is the question. Do I go for defense or attack? I'm going to set up next to Shadar with my new silver sword. And
convenient.
Right. Thanks, Mark. I'm going to hold my action to when it gets close enough to me that I can hit it. And then I'm also going to tell Rocket to do the same, which is to go in between Sir Tyrion and Shadar and attack it if it comes close.
Cool. Alrighty, so ready in that action.
Yeah.
Guards, I'm going to just do all their actions at once. They are going to do the old flanks. So he's going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. He's going to dash though and just like do this. All the guards are just going to do that.
Oh, what a perfect position for a fireball.
Yep, but you know them's the orders. So yeah, this is werewolf that you can see in the tree. It's just going to lunge out. It doesn't know what the Spirit Guardians is, but it's going to just go straight on for Damon.
Yeah.
So I
should roll 3d8 then, and we'll, as per usual, we'll stick with whatever that is.
So it still takes the wisdom saving throw when it enters it for the first time, right?
Yeah, but whatever my roll for damage is, we'll stick with that for the rest of the combat.
Sure.
Cool.
Nice.
Not bad. 17.
Not bad.
That is
pretty nice, actually.
That's radiant damage.
Okay, so it's 17 points.
Or 8 if he saves.
You got 11.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you can't see those rolls.
Nope.
That's
fine. We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, we'll take your word for it.
Okay. Next up is this. Oh no, sorry. You can still attack, or it'll trigger Damon's attack rather.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit him with my new sword. Hopefully, anyway. 23.
Oh
yeah.
For just shoot.
At least you
me now.
hit.
Just shoot me.
Minimum damage, but damage is damage. Damage
is damage. You did something.
Yeah, and then Rocket is going to bite him. So it's a +4 to that, so it'll be 21 to hit.
Absolutely.
And it's so it's 1d8 +2, so that's another 4 points of damage.
Okay.
However, he is going to, so he bites, and then as he bites, he sinks his teeth in a bit deeper. As he does, I'll put it in the chat for you to see. Arcane Jolt. So once he damages someone, they take an extra 2d6 force damage.
Nice.
So that's another 7 points of damage.
Yeah, and as Rocket bites him and sends this like jolting force energy through his mechanical jaws, you can just see this the werewolf just seize up and shudder, but it is still up and running, although you can visibly tell that it is badly hurt.
Okay, cool. That's me.
Okay, it is going to make a couple of attacks.
Sweet.
First up is a claw attack coming at Rocket to try and get him off.
Right.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Knowing that Rocket isn't very munchy, he's going to, with Rocket still attached to him, go and try to bite Damon.
Okay, cool.
14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's very.
Rocket just yanks him back very slightly just before he bites at me,
Nice.
making him miss.
Nice.
That is all it can do. Next up is this next werewolf that emerges
Do we-
in the trees. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's gonna try and attack Sartirian.
Whiz save first, though.
Oh, whiz save, of course.
Yeah, that's all right. It's my job to remind you of that because it's my spell.
That is a 3, so it'll take 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Tasty.
He's gonna
Beautiful.
swipe
Fucking
at
spell is
Tyrion.
clutch, man.
Yeah, it's great. 11 don't do nothing. But he is going to come back with a bite attack at Sartirian this time. 7 to hit. Doesn't do anything. Nope. So, next up then is this next werewolf that's hiding in the trees.
Oh, down there.
All the way down here. They are certainly going for the old pincer maneuver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, it's going to go here. It's going to use its dash to get there, though.
Did it move through that square?
It didn't. No, it went
Okay,
up.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Just checking.
Use its dash to do that, but it will. I forgot to do. Oh, the guards were dashing, so yeah. Okay, next up then is not Sartirian.
Oh
but
my
this
god!
Other, he rolled a 7. I think we can.
Oh shit! That's what that meant. Okay, great.
So
Wow.
yeah. This one's gonna go 1, 2,
That's right.
4, 5, 6.
Dave was expecting their actions.
So here comes the
Shh,
wisdom.
don't remind him.
It just passes, so it'll take half damage.
Okay, so what's it doing? 8. Yeah.
And it's going to do the same thing with Tyrion. Claws and bite. Claws first. For a 12 to hit, doesn't do it. Furious that these claws are just bouncing off Tyrion's armor, he's going to lunge in with saliva dripping from its teeth, and that's a natural 20.
Against who?
Adamantine armor.
Tyrion. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, good shout. That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage, and I will need a Constitution saving throw from you, as one of the teeth bears into your shoulder.
14.
Does he still get to roll on the table, even though it doesn't?
No, it cancels
or
the
does
crit.
It
Cancels the crit.
It does cancel the crit. Yeah, Adamantine does.
Oh, that's awesome.
It gets way OP.
Yeah.
14. You are good. You sense that there was something. You get that kind of numb sensation in your shoulder, but you shake it off.
You're not like cancer, you just got monkeypox.
Yeah.
That's worse at this point.
Yeah.
Next up is not Sartirian, but
Oh!
it's another werewolf in the tree.
Yes.
It's funny at this point.
It's going to go right down here, trigger the alarm spell, but that's kind of useless now, and is going to attack this guard here.
Well, it would have alerted the guards that he was there, so I don't know if that changes where they would have been facing.
Oh yeah, no, it did. Yeah, for sure. So it won't be with advantage or anything.
So essentially, what everyone heard was just this like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling from the back of the tent.
It's really calm and like calming, just kind of bell ringing when like it's pure chaos in the camp.
Yep. Ta-ra, there's some intruders present. The claws miss. They're not. They're kind of attacking very savagely. There's no precision to their swings, but it's still going to bite this guard. Oh, natural 20. So I will be rolling on the.
Can I see that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Shadar will reach out and he'll just sort of sense it and just point his hand towards him. Today is not your time, my friend. The Raven Queen does not call for you. And he will use Channel Divinity. Where's it gone? Path, no. Sentinel at Death's Door, and he will use one of his Channel Divinities to cancel that crit.
Nice. So he will just take the 7 points of damage. He will cry out in pain as this werewolf bites into his neck. He is going to roll a Constitution saving throw. Awesome.
Didn't fucking matter a fuck, but it would be out of character for Shadar not to do it.
Yeah, for sure. The guard just cries out in pain. Next up...
Is it now, Sir Tyrion?
It is!
Hey.
Yeah!
Well, I think Sir Tyrion, seeing that his curiosity from the blacksmith was in fact correct, he will turn and he will raise his sword into the air and he will say, "I am the righteous hand of God, and I beseech paladins past to my side." And he will cast Spirit Shroud to summon 3 shadowed paladins appear around him.
Nice.
Tyrion shines in battle.
Shadar looks unsettled.
And he will send Fido, who I was thinking was here, around to this side of the werewolf. And so this werewolf is facing me, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so Fido will attack him. He has a +3 to hit. So will I give him advantage for flanking?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
20 will hit. So
Yep.
he doesn't do much damage. 1d6 +1. But can I get a strength save from that werewolf?
Coming at you. Strength.
That's 6 points of damage, to be fair.
He's going to roll a 21 on strength.
21. All right. He doesn't get knocked prone. But then Tyrion will attempt to strike him. Oh, Widow's Fury.
Look at all those dice and a critical
Oh!
Critical hit and a critical fumble. The same roll.
So let's dump an old smiter in there because that's what you do. Werewolves counts as fiends? No.
No, they're just humanoids.
Strike him, Centurion. Strike him very waffly.
Why can I not see
Light
that?
him.
Oh, 78. Right, so
Look at all that
20,
damage.
35.
Don't forget to add the D8 with your Spirit Shroud.
It's added.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a macro. So 35. It's a 52 and a D100.
Yep.
Oh.
1.
Ooh. Now, that's interesting. You feel accomplished, but nothing remarkable happens. It's a regular crit.
Oh.
Oh, really?
It's a 1.
You feel accomplished, though.
Yeah.
52 points of damage isn't bad.
Not only do you feel accomplished, but as you strike down with the wrath of Torm, for a second to everyone else, it's almost as if night had ended and day had just broken as you smite this thing into oblivion. And it just, night comes once again, but this thing is obliterated into nothing.
Excellent. And then as that one falls, he will turn and attempt to strike this one.
Hot damn, another hit.
And that one is just 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he'll stay there, so that's his turn.
Alrighty. Next up is not Mina, but this other werewolf in the tree. Haha.
Oh no.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack Rocket with a claw.
Where is it?
Just here.
I'm not seeing it. Has everyone else seen
I
it?
can see it.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm gonna need to do a reset. Or
Okay.
refresh.
Here comes the claw attack at Rocket.
Did it do a whiz save if it came in?
Nope, keep forgetting that.
Sorry?
That's a 20 to hit Rocket.
Yeah, that hits.
For 6 points of damage, it'll fail the wisdom save.
So 17.
Points of damage, okay. Actually, I need to create a tracker for his hit points. I can't do it on that sheet of his.
Okay.
I'll do that in the meantime. Yeah, 6 points, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll mark that down and then I'll do it. Cool.
It's also going to bite Rocket in a bid to release Rocket from his friend. for 8 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, that's all it can do. Next up is not Mina.
Oh my god.
But another werewolf. Who is going to go all the way down here and attack this other soldier.
We're level 11. That's fair.
Well, there could have been anywhere between 1 and 8 of these, and we rolled a 7. 18 to hit for 5 points of damage, and is going to reel back again with snarling teeth for a bite attack against this guard. But does not connect with this one. That's all I can do. So, Mina, your turn.
Excellent. Yeah, she's gonna take a step back, and we're just gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
Which one are you going for?
I'll probably go for this one. The one that came up from the, I guess, bottom of the screen.
Yeah, sure.
So 16.
It's a hit. Another hit.
Pew, pew,
So-
pew.
8, 4, and 2. So that's 14 points.
Yep. Anything else?
And then
you would like to-
she's gonna draw her sword.
Cool. All right. Anything else from Mina?
No.
Back to Shadar then.
I found my character sheet. Here it is. Sorry, my character sheet would not come up. Okay, so. Sorry, I had this prepared. Then I had to reset the thing. Okay, cool. So. Shadar's going to cast. Well, to do what 10-foot radius. What can I get in there? So if it goes from here 10, if I do 10-foot radius here, no. I'm just gonna have to get these two boys here. That's it. That's all I can get ready. So dropped right here. Shadar again grasps at his holy symbol, reaches his hand to the sky, and he goes, "May the flames of truth burn the light from your flesh," and drops a flame strike
Nice.
on these two boys here. And I'll just click it. Fucking
Click
click
it.
Click it.
Alright.
Level 5.
Whoa.
That is 12 fire and 19 radiant. So 31 points of damage on a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. One is going to get a 20.
You dirty shit.
The other's going to get a 3.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So is it half damage on a fail?
Hey, it's half damage on a success, yeah.
Or on a success, yeah. So and how much was the damage? Sorry.
31.
Okay. So
So 31, so 15 on a save, 31 on a
dice.
You
So,
have been judged.
The one next to Tyrion has perished. The other one is looking bad.
He'll clap his hand on onto Tyrion's shoulder. And, Brothers of the Light, eh? And that's him.
Okay.
Actually, he'll move to. Oh no, he won't. He'll stay there.
Okay. Dave.
Actually, he will. He'll take the shot, and he'll move to there.
Okay.
He'll take the attack of opportunity from this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely try and swipe at you. 10.
It's a miss. His shield.
Yep, just as you're walking.
Side.
Cool, Damon, your turn.
How do you roll passing through friendly squares?
That's fine. You just can't end your turn in the same square.
That's fair enough. So I run through round to this guy, round the rock past Mina and Shadar.
You will trigger an attack of opportunity.
He just took it, didn't he?
Nope, that was a different one, wasn't it?
No, that was that one.
Oh, it was that one. Sorry.
I was there, yeah.
Sorry. You stuck between the two. Never
Good
mind.
fucking good shout.
I was going to do it anyway, regardless. So that's another here nor there. But yeah, and then I'm going to take 2 swings at this fella next to me.
Go for it.
So 14.
Hit.
That must have been close. For 6 damage.
Okay.
Not doing mad damage, but it's something. I'm going to take a second shot. I'm more trying to draw their attention as well away from the guards. So that's 19.
19 will hit.
4. Oh my god. Another 2 damage.
Okay.
Rocket is instructed to attack this one.
Okay.
So it's 1d20 plus 4. I really must set the macros for these. So it's a 19.
Absolutely.
And he's going to do... So that's 1d8 plus 2. So it's going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And if I know that hasn't finished him,
It hasn't.
I will get him to do the jolt again.
Go for it. Yep.
So, sorry now, I really do need to set up the thing for this. I thought I had it, but apparently not. So 2d6, okay. So he does an extra 8 points of damage.
Nice.
So again, he bites and just gets deeper and deeper with the bite.
Yeah, this thing is on its last legs by the looks of it. There's rips and tears from its furry flesh, and it is looking very, very weak, but not dead.
Okay. And that's my go.
Okay. The Fenwell guards, all in unison, are shouting, "Protect the Duke! Protect the Duke!" And they're just gonna slash out with their swords. I'm just gonna roll this 6 times and be done with it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I got some good shots there.
We're talking about the nat one though.
So the guy right next to Damon is going to critically fail, and the guy that is right here is going to miss. The rest of them are hit. I'm not going to worry about the guys in the middle. I'm just going to presume,
Yeah.
just
They
for,
got close enough, yeah.
Yeah. So let me roll that critical fumble first before we advance.
Oh boy.
18, sorry. 18.
This is nice though. At least it's not me.
He gets tangled with the enemy and falls over. So you're knocked prone and your movement speed is reduced to 0. You must succeed a DC 10 dexterity check, or they are also knocked prone. Oh, I presume it means the enemy, surely, is it? You are knocked prone in your movement. The target. Yeah, the target must. Okay, that could be good.
That's not so bad.
That's attacks at advantage. If you're melee.
It rolled a nat 20 on that dex save.
Oh. Damn lichens.
Yep, so I'll roll damage for the rest. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room.
Boom, 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 boom.
So this one is going to take 4 points of damage. This one is going to take the next 2 attacks, so for 14. And this last one down here is going to take 1 for 2 points of damage. And that will end the guard's turn. Next up is this dude next to Rocket. And again, Rocket is still clamped down on him, so he's going to
save.
Of course. I will remember this one day.
No. It's my job to remember
I know,
and tell
I
you
know.
because I'm the spellcaster. So don't worry about it.
So yeah, it's going to fail. So take 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
Rocket soon finds that it's biting into just a limp arm that's not attached to anything anymore, as the ravens has done their job and
Storm of spectral ravens just go through it.
Sliced it to bits. Yeah, for sure.
Rocket just looks at Shadar like he's a good boy.
Same with this guy.
Next up then
Yeah,
is
we'll save.
no, it's this guy out here.
Yeah, but I do believe I moved in. Is he not in there?
Oh yeah, of course.
You're not.
Of course.
You still. Oh, is it 15 or 10?
It is 15 feet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why he took the
That
took
is
the opportunity.
A
Yeah.
natural 20, so he will take half damage.
Yeah, so that's 8.
And it's going to attack this guard. First claw attack. It is going to roll a natural 1. So let's get a D100 here. Boom. For a 66.
66.
Initiate order 66.
Yeah.
So roll a DC 10 dexterity check. On a failure, weapon drops. It's not holding one. Yeah,
Hand
so
drops off. Yeah.
my hands don't work no more. Yeah, so no, I'm just going to take it that nothing happens there. It is going to then bite the guard for a 6, which doesn't hit. God, they're rolling poorly. This werewolf is dead. This one is outside of Shidar's zone of terror and is going to swipe out that guard.
Zone of terror.
Another nat 1. What the frick?
I mean, you've been rolling a lot of nat 20s too, so.
True.
70.
Here comes a 70. You lunge past an enemy, exposing yourself for his attack. Enemy you are attacking is able to use your reaction to perform an attack of opportunity, and that is what he is going to do.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Anyone to hit, which it does, for 2 piercing damage.
His werewolf stone, tickle, tickle, they bite.
That's all it can do. So back to Sartorian.
My friend, you have it.
Right, so how's this one looking?
Let's see. It is looking not great. Not great. Has a bit of fight left in it, but not great.
All right, well, let's send Fido from this position around to its flank. Jesus, there were the 7 hits.
No.
All right. Right, so Tyrion will take the lead and attempt to slice.
Fido did get advantage.
Oh, he did?
Because of flanking, yeah.
Right. 11?
No, still not a hit.
All right, Tyrion's 13, probably not either, though.
Does hit.
Oh, for 25 points of damage.
How do you want to finish it off?
I'd say even though Fighter didn't hit, it added a distraction, so it just turned its head and exposed its neck, and Tyrion just went in on it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will turn on his heels and go 5, 10, 15, 20. And this werewolf is paying attention to the guards.
Correct.
He will go 25. Will that give him advantage?
Absolutely will, yeah. Ooh.
And
Oh my good God, with the fucking nat 20s, man.
submit. It's a
That's
nat
exactly
20.
what you want
It's
for a paladin.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
buddy.
So that is 23.
Man.
That's
Fucking
51 radiant. And
making all that time slot.
2 hour 33.
Yeah.
23 slashing.
Insane.
Hot damn, how does this one perish?
Well, it's snarling at the guard, who it deems a nice, easy meal. It just feels its neck start to split as it's cutting twain straight down the middle. And then, fucking bonus action, Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20. Over here.
Nice.
I guess you could say he has a split personality.
And then the Misty with it too. And that will be his action economy. All used.
Will save, please.
Yes, sir.
It's
It's a fail.
That'll be 17 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
As the ghostly spectral raven cut your eyes out.
And
Or
Dang
your
nearly
shoulder
does.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it won't be the eyes, but it will be bits and pieces of the legs, arms, and torso.
Damn your eyes, man.
This thing is going to turn to Damon, who just attacked it twice. Claw attack and bite attack. You know the rules by now. Let's see. That is 10 to hit.
Nope.
Claws. Yeah, understandable. And it's going to come back with a bite attack, aiming right for the jugular. 10 again. Wow. You just like kind of Matrix style, just dodge back. And that'll bring us back to Mina.
Are you
Awesome.
even trying?
I am. Oh
No,
no!
I was saying it's a werewolf.
I was like, damn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna kind of try and slide in right here. And I've got my sword out, and this guy's looking pretty fucked up, right?
Here we go.
So I am going to. I should have advantage on this one, right? No?
Yes.
Maybe?
Not the one facing Damon, no, because you're at his side now.
I don't have advantage on any of them then, right?
No.
That's fine.
Can I do
Potentially.
a free voice action to Mina?
26 hit. And yes, you can, Damon.
And I would like to... What?
So Damon's just going to say, don't kill it. We'll just knock it out. We can question him tomorrow.
I can cast Speak with Dead.
I'm gonna... I don't... Listen! I'm rarely useful in a fight. Don't take this from me. I'm using my psychic blades.
He said what he said. What you do is up to you.
Yeah, 100%. You're always useful in a fight, Mina.
So that is 22 points of psychic damage and 5 points of piercing damage
What
for
happens
27 total.
What happens
Fucking
to it?
hell!
So the sword doesn't actually glow or anything when I do that, but I would like to cut him in half if that's possible. Just maybe like diagonally across, just
Right
next
at
to
the waist?
Tyrion too. Yeah, well, like waist to shoulder.
So he slides off of himself.
Yeah, just one of those slides off.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. No. I did something, so I'm happy.
No, Tyrion, you definitely saw that one.
Yeah.
Shadara, your turn.
Shadara will just walk forward with his arms raised, and these spectral raven just it's a horrible maelstrom flying around him like this necrotic storm. Radiant storm. And he'll move in, and he will just stand there and just point. The Raven Queen demands your essence. And he will cast Blight on this guy.
Ooh.
At level 5.
Might as well.
Fucking why not?
Should save those spell slots for the Mega Werewolf.
The
Bring
Nega
Bring it
Werewolf.
on! Bring it on!
I didn't hear no bell.
That will be 27 necrotic plus 6 and 6, 12, 39.
Diggity damn.
He gets a whiz save, I believe. A con save, DC 16.
Rolled a 21.
Okay, so 39, that'll be 38. That will be 19.
Okay, it is still up and about, but you have put a lot of grey hairs on its fur as a result of this blight spell.
Life will do that to you. I believe that's all I got.
Okay.
Okay.
Damon, your turn.
I want to hit it, but I want to hit it with non-lethal.
Okay, go for it.
Oh shit. You're gonna hit with non-lethal, and then it's gonna fucking end up in my area of effect anyway.
20.
Yep.
So that's,
A little too non-lethal, perhaps.
I'm just bonking it, hoping to knock it out.
Oh, it's still up. Still up.
Yeah. I'll go for it again then.
Bonk on the head. 22 hits. Oh, that's
There you
one
go.
hit. It is still up and about though.
Okay, so
It
Rocket's
is looking fairly shitty now though.
2, 6. He can actually get there, so he's gonna just stand on this other one. He's gonna bite it as well. He knows to do non-lethal. So it's
Got a metal spiky teeth.
23.
Yeah, another hit.
Because it's just gnawing, it's not biting. It's just nah, 1d8 plus 2. So another 4 damage.
Okay, it is still not down.
Hey.
He would do the arcane jolt again then. So that's another 4.
It is fucking hanging on.
Oh,
For
man!
away.
For what? Why is it hanging on to this misery?
Be smitten.
Yeah, it is
I don't want
a
to die.
very, very wounded puppy at this point. Grievously wounded.
So then, just for my voice turn, I just shout to him again. Just knock it out. Don't kill it.
It's the guard's turn now.
That's it.
The guard who it bit is not going to is going to try and kill it, but the others will try and So I'll say the first one is the guard who is trying to kill it.
Which one is that?
The guy who just rolled a 19.
Yeah, but which one is it? Is that one?
Actually, no. For fairness' sake, I was always doing it this guy, then this guy. So the second one is the one that just because he'll actually hit first. Seeing
as though he's going for such a vicious attack, Rocket's gonna just growl at him and impose disadvantage.
No need, because the first guy here that hit is the damage he does is enough to actually put it unconscious.
Oh, but it was the attack from the guard to the werewolf that he was imposing disadvantage on.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't this guy that rolled first. It was the guy that was going to go after.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, sorry, yeah.
So yeah, that will take you guys out of turn order then, because he's knocked out.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
Mina will just sheathe her sword.
Tyrion, let us wrap it up quickly and just heal it enough to get him back up. We can question him. This could be a person.
Let's guarantee it.
I'll start trying to rope this creature. This very last one that we attacked.
Okay. Yep.
As Damon starts that, Tyrion will sheath his blade, take a minute, and the spirits will disperse into nothing.
Sure. Okay.
Mina's gonna go over and poke at the dead bodies. Okay. Just as I don't see any identification or anything really.
Get a survival check off you, Mina.
You sure can.
Cool. Can you roll a d12 for me now, please?
Oh, man.
You do find a little wrapped in a piece of parchment, some chocolate on this particular werewolf. Like a little chocolatey treat. Bad for a werewolf.
Just before I started to do the roping him up, I wanted to try and stabilize him if I could.
My dog was barking.
No worries.
Oh, you're all good. All you missed is that Mina found chocolate on a werewolf.
Yeah.
And chocolate. That Damon and Tyrion are tying up.
Is there somebody who is like on death saves or something? Or when you're saying stabilize?
I wanted to stabilize the werewolf to make sure he didn't die while I'm tying him up first.
Well, he's only knocked out. He's not dying.
Oh, he only knocked him out. Oh, right, okay.
Because I could cast spare the dying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
around to 60 feet.
Wrap him up then.
Spare the dying. That's unlikely.
I'm gonna tie him up hog style.
I would normally I have it renamed for prepare the dying, but anyway, it's fine. Spare them for that.
Tyrion will look to the guards. Were any of you bitten?
One guy is just clutching his neck, going, "Yeah."
Which one?
The guy right beside Sir Tyrion.
How do you feel? Let me see.
Oh, my shoulder's quite numb.
Well, Sir Tyrion, do you mind if I intercede here? What is your name?
Oh, my name is Stanley.
Stanley, we're going to have to end your life now.
Oh, no, please.
I'm
only a little bit ill. I only feel sick.
It's fine. We have you. It's a little death joke, Tyrion.
And you can see that he's salivating a lot more than the average person would.
Do you want to take care of this, or shall I?
Yes, I'll attempt. Tyrion will take his gauntlet off, put his hand onto the wound, and he will use 25 points to lay on hands, 5 to remove disease, and then 20 just to bolster him.
Shadar, I think, knows a little bit more about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid, my friend. Lycanthropy is not a disease, it is a curse. And Shadar will reach over to him and go, my friend, this will require a considerable donation to the Church of the Raven Queen, which you may administer at any time during your life. But oh fuck, he doesn't have remove curse. He cannot do heal. Fucking hell, bastard. Okay, and he'll cast heal.
Okay. You get a long rest after this, anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. It's a 6-level spell, and he lays his hands on it and goes, "Well, Stanley, it's considerably taxing to cast a spell on someone who has not proved themselves in battle or excelled at what they do, but the world needs cogs and cogs need wheels. But the Raven Queen has deemed it that you live. My opinion of you is neither here nor there."
Well, thank you. Thank you. Please.
Any other thing that Stanley had when I cast heal is fucking gone.
You know that doesn't get rid of curses, right?
What?
That doesn't get rid of curses.
It does. It says, I thought it did. I'd say one curse. Oh shit! What was it? Oh fucking no! It was
Greater Restoration.
I was looking at Greater Restoration. Sorry. So can I wreck on that?
Sure. You know.
So I will cast Greater Restoration. Yeah, definitely.
That's why I was just checking because
no. Cheers, thanks. Because I was looking at both of them, and so yeah, Greater Restoration. So he'll. So he doesn't heal any hit points, but he's cured of that.
Sure. Tyrion would have pumped 5 points of thingy into him.
Yeah. So positive energy on 2 and do a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or blah, blah, blah. One effect that charmed or petrified the target. 1 curse. So you can remove 1 effect or 1 curse. So if he has any effects on him, if he's a ne'er-do-well or a deviant, that might help as well.
Whatever about being a deviant or a ne'er-do-well, the Glycantery curse is certainly lifted.
Well, he'll step into the Duke. Well, Sir Duke.
I'm certainly much happier for bringing you along.
Were you affected? Were you bitten?
No, I was
Were
safe.
you scratched?
I was safe. Unharmed.
Are you sure?
Certain.
Very well. I might add, we have the power to circumvent these effects, so should anything like this happen in the future, honesty is the best policy.
Indeed.
Shadar, could you come and have a look at this fellow?
Which fellow?
Like holding the ropes attached to the werewolf sitting in front of us.
Interesting. Would you like me to immolate him?
No, I'd like you to make him a person again.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, while that's going on, is there anything else happening outside of our little camp? Like, do I hear anything else? Does it seem like anyone else is coming?
No need to roll for that. It seems fairly quiet now that things have died down.
Unfortunately, Shadar's cast Flame Strike and he's also cast Scrying tonight, so he's no 5th level spells left.
Okay.
I can. I maybe I might be able to cast Blight twice more.
Like I said, I would like to save this creature if we can. We don't know who is inside it. This is a curse, is it not? You would know this.
Yes, it is a curse.
So the person with inside might not be aware of what they're doing.
But what makes you so sure the person within the curse is a good or a bad person?
I don't know that. No more than I know that any of you are. But we go on faith to believe that people are good until proven different.
Sure, but logistically, if we can't cure him now, do you intend to just leave him tied up at camp for the rest of the night?
Well, I mean, Shadar's already said he's able to, just not right now.
Tonight. I mean, you mentioned faith. I have faith in life and death. as far as my faith extends, I find the activities humanoids get up to between the beginning and the end of life and death distasteful.
But say there was more of these around these woods, preying on the innocents. Would it not be better to find that out?
Oh, just because he's a werewolf doesn't mean he knows what all the other werewolves are doing.
Well, I mean, we know they're pack creatures. He might know of others around.
Very well. Are you sure you can restrain him until we finish our rest?
Rocket, please. And Rocket's just going to literally sit on the back of this creature. And he's like 200 pounds of fucking metal and wood and stuff. Like,
he's very big.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Yes.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye out as well until everyone gets up in the morning.
Right, and he will cancel his spirit guardians.
Sure.
0.
Okay.
Well,
I'll give
although
you
the
guys-
thing lasts for 8 hours. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Perfect.
I will give you guys your long rest and bring you to morning time. I'm gonna move the bodies of these werewolves up just up here for.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Tyrion would have stacked all them together.
Would did this person come back to you a person?
Come morning, yes.
Okay.
Which one was that one? Let's see. Okay.
So if he does that before the others wake up,
It would be right at the break of dawn, and this werewolf has returned to its human state, human female.
if they're not decent, because obviously I realised their clothes would have probably
tattered
gone.
clothing, so probably not very decent.
I'll make sure they're covered with my Christ, what's it called? My sleeping bag, my
Okay.
bedroll. I would have just put that over them to give them decency.
She is badly wounded, cuts all over the shop, pierces, stab wounds. No, she's stable. She's at 1 hit point, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to move my token over until you say it's that we can go over there.
Yep.
So.
Good morning, my dear.
And she'll open her eyes and almost as if the sunlight hurts, and she'll be it instantly just cries out with pain, screams.
Shh. I wouldn't shout too loudly. My friends aren't exactly happy with what you and your kin did last night.
What? No. What am I doing here? I was at home, and not again. Not this again.
Where is home?
Where am I now?
It doesn't matter where you are now. Where is home?
I live in a village just south of Fenlo, or Femlis. I keep saying Fenlo.
And the name of this village?
It's Trelay. It's a small settlement. Where am I now? And why am I'm in so much pain? This is the.
Listen, I might be able to help you out with that in a minute, but I just want to get a couple of things confirmed first. Do you know who you came here with?
I don't remember leaving my home.
You said this has happened before.
Yes, I've woken up in strange places before, yes.
Are you usually covered in blood and strange scratches?
Well, yes, I think this is the first time I've woken up in my own blood. Sometimes I wake up next to a animal carcass. What in God's name? It sounds insane now that I say it out loud.
Have the other bodies changed as well?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Tyrion's over there
they
looking.
go back, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and they're all just again all human, mix of male and female.
I'm just going to pick what one of them looks out of randomness and just say it to her. Do you know a gentleman that fits this description?
And as soon as you direct her attention over to, she just lets out a shriek and start wailing, crying.
Husband or son?
Or dad?
Brother. That's my brother.
It's frozen, do you?
Am I frozen? Shit.
No.
No. Like how Frozen was like, oh, true love. It's a sister.
Would that shriek wake us up?
Oh, yeah. She's screaming.
Okay. That's a good job, right?
I have some... Well, I mean, it's a lot of bad news, unfortunately. Seems like you and your family and whoever else that might be were under effects of a creature curse, which meant that you went out wandering in the night on a full moon. Now, as it was, we stopped you and detained you, but I'm sorry to say this, but your family did not fare so well.
Mark, can I make a check to see that, like, I don't know how you rule it in this world, but I do believe that in their human form, they do retain some memories of what they are and what they've done. But I'm not sure how you...
So these particular ones, they're when they're in their werewolf state, they're feral and don't remember a thing.
So when they're human, they don't know
what they've done.
That they're like that they're lichens.
She doesn't seem to know.
Okay, cool.
Judging by the reaction.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
She's like behaving as if like she's just after waking up, and the last thing she remembers is going to sleep that night.
Now I can have my friend here remove such effects from you, but I will tell you, your family is gone.
Yeah, so she's like doesn't even give you a response. She's just sobbing immensely, and anything she does say is just inaudible. You can't.
Let me handle this. Damon.
I give him the benefit of the doubt, even with his tone.
Listen here, woman.
Sorry, she doesn't say that, but yeah. She's like sobbing and wiping her eyes.
So he'll pick her up just under the two armpits, and he'll stand her up and go, listen here, woman. Fate has decreed, the Raven Queen has decreed that you survive this day against my wishes. You have the opportunity to live a good life, to save lives, to improve lives. Tell me, do you have a recollection of being bitten by any sort of creature, anything that seemed out of sorts, anything at all?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I use guidance this time?
Sure. Cool.
And do you know what? For the hell of that, because he's actually trying to be nice rather than...
No, he's not.
What, by telling her to lead a good life, I'd say that was a good act.
Okay.
I would also use my Flash of Genius, which adds a 5 to that. So be 27.
Yep.
27 glow. Not great.
27's good. She'll kind of eyes will kind of glaze over a bit. She's thinking. She's about 6 months ago, my family and I were. We were traveling at the time. We were in the Dagorath Dukedom. We were crossing the bridge at Misty Creek Road. And It came out of the thicket right by Mysidia. This is near the town of Heple.
Oh, sorry. So
looking at, I'm going to briefly bring you over to the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here.
Yeah.
What was? Sorry, it was the Misty Creek Road.
Down here.
In the bottom left.
I need to come out of the thing. Say again?
They were just crossing Misty Creek
okay.
Road, and just as they were on their way to Heple, a wolf came out of the Mysidia thicket, bit the mother, and then she goes on to say, mother fell ill, and as we were tending to her, she became a little bit violent. And, well, there was one evening that, she bit me, and I started to feel unwell, and after that, I've been having bouts of memory loss. So
you mean like your mother just came up to you and bit you?
Oh, she was in bed, but she was cold sweats and feverish. And
that explains it. Very well.
After hearing that, Damon just gets up and kind of walks over to Satyrian, looking at the other bodies.
Okay. That's pretty much all her recollection anyway.
Can I continue to talk to her, or do you want to do?
Yeah, sure.
Happy for Ryan and Stephen to do the thing.
Oh no, he's not saying anything.
Okay.
He just kind of. How can I put this? He stood up, kind of blankly, turned and walked away.
Okay, so he'll. Is she? Yeah. So he's helped her to her feet, and he'll sort of smooth her hair back a little bit, or if she's got hair, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, it's all
and
knotted. Whatever. Yeah.
What is your name, child?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Do you have a dream?
Do you mean, like, did she have a dream, or in the greater sense?
Do you have a dream? Did you have, when you were a child, did you have a dream? Something you would like to become? Something you'd like your life's path to lead you to?
She'll look over at her family members who are slain, and she'll look at you and say, not anymore.
What is your dream now?
I don't think I have one. Everything I've ever loved has been taken away from me.
Do you want to give up? Do you want to die?
She'll shake her head.
So you want to live?
Coughing back tears.
You want to live?
I don't know what I want.
What do you want to live for?
She doesn't know. She'll shake her head. She'll cry and shake her head.
Do you want to live to destroy these kind of creatures that ended your family's lives?
She'll look up at you and kind of and furrow her brow and kind of give you that kind of Kubrick stare, She'll say, "What I understand, it is you that ended my family's life. All of you."
I see.
It's like she's still bound, but she's not like trying to attack you or anything.
Okay. He will grasp her by the neck and put a hand on the side of her head, and he will cast Greater Restoration.
Okay, yeah. So, a bit of color flushes back onto her cheeks, but for the most part, she's still very weak and injured. And she'll kind of fall to her knees when you let go.
When she does, he'll go to his knees and he'll cup her cheek in his hand, and he'll go, "Your family are monsters, preyed on folks who are weaker than they for food, when you could have been uncursed. All you sought was bread. Instead, in your current form, you sought blood and you sought flesh. My gift to you is to live with that memory and to live with that shame. And he'll just walk off.
Can you roll a... Actually, no, never mind. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything under her breath. She'll just kind of sit and stay sobbing. Okay.
Well, what's the plan? We unbound her and let her go? And she'll probably say this to Shadar as he starts walking past.
I would say she's not a danger to anyone, but she no longer has her lycanthropic form. Her curse has been removed, her guilt remains.
Yeah, I deferred to Damon, but I wonder if it's not... And if it wouldn't have been kinder to let her go with her family yesterday.
What do you mean? Like, just fight a defensive fight until the moon goes down? Until they grow tired and turn back to their human form?
No, to kill her too.
Believe me, it was my first thought.
Because now she'll just have to live without them. As opposed to... Well...
What she does between life and death concerns me not.
Well, hopefully they're all ready to go soon.
Indeed.
Yeah, and assuming that the whole preparing for travel has been prepped, I can move you guys back to the world map if you're happy enough to do that.
Well,
I think so.
I'll add as well that
Yep.
Damon will eventually go back to Hill Untire, and between whatever regs he can muster up and a ration or two, give it to her. I think there's been much loss, and there's nothing that anyone can do about that, unfortunately. You were all afflicted, and unfortunately it was a case of if we hadn't defended ourselves, you would have possibly taken us all. I hope you take some solace in the fact that we didn't do it out of hatred, but just defense. And I hope you find your way back to your village.
Yeah, so she's in this state of shock where she hears you and you can tell that she's listening, but she just doesn't speak. And she you just go to hand her the cloths and rations, but she doesn't even move, and you just place them before her. And as you walk away, she just sits there staring at them.
Can I make a mental note of any distinguishing features she had when she was in werewolf form, like a grey stripe or
sure, yeah,
anything, and then also any distinguishing features she had when she wasn't in werewolf form?
Okay, so she was about probably in her early 20s, long blonde hair, albeit knotted and kind of bits of twigs and mud and stuff in her hair. In werewolf,
early 20s. Sorry, I'm just
blonde hair,
long blonde hair. Yeah,
green eyes. In werewolf form, she would have been, I suppose, let's just say, kind of as you said, kind of dark brown fur striped down the chest. Retained those green eyes. you would have noticed that one of the injuries that did a lot of damage would leave a permanent scar all along her. We'll say actually on her, like from top shoulder down to like halfway down past the rib cage.
And was that smite?
I don't think that one was smitten. But
they both died.
But it would have been one of the more
noticeable wound.
Noticeable scar, yeah, we'll say across the chest.
Okay, cool. So I have that in my notes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so as you guys then leave poor Cynthia to her thoughts, I will bring you back to the map. Can I get another D8 from someone, please?
I'll do it. 3.
That's 3 liches. Great.
Could have been 8.
Weather has changed.
Could have been.
The weather has changed slightly. It's more cloudy today. As you're walking along, you make good progress. You make your way halfway down Valorwind Way.
Sorry, at the start of the day, I would have turned. Shadar would have turned to Tyrion and been, well, it's a Tyrion. It feels ill winds are blowing. Do you think we'll have mist or rain today?
Well, it is possible in this close to the coast. The mountains in our area.
Yes. Okay, good to know.
Towards evening time, the Duke pipes up and says, we'll be in Kasdan in a matter of minutes. It's just up ahead around these trees.
Kasdan?
Yeah, it's a small farming village that he said you were going to be reaching it around halfway.
Sorry, it's not on the map.
Oh, no,
No, it's not on the map.
Okay, cool.
So I only have towns and cities on the map.
No, cool. Sorry, just...
Farming villages and all that stuff that are only like...
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Fuck them. So, yeah, about 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, you reach Kasdan. So, I don't have the Duke and his lads on this map, but presume they're there, mainly because I just forgot. But it's a very, very small village. As the Duke had mentioned, it's predominantly just, a small settlement of farmers. But as you enter this little village, you see a number of people just kind of hanging around, but most notably in the middle is a vegetable stand. And you see 3 people in kind of hide armor wearing hoods, and they're talking to this woman, and they seem to be kind of talking quite forwardly, aggressively, and she looks kind of, a little bit upset, and there's people kind of around her, but don't seem to be kind of like intervening. They just seem to be like kind of taking sideways glances and just kind of pretending, I suppose, not to notice, even though they're kind of every now and again just kind of looking over. And before you guys do anything else, I think looking around, you see just a couple of houses, a small little storage shed above the vegetable stand, and off to the back here, you see a forge and a guy with a leather worker's apron or a smith's apron, kind of again just banging on some steel. But every now and again, he's kind of just looking at that vegetable stand. And I think,
does it have a sign?
It does actually. Yes, the sign outside it has the name Fable's End.
Fable's End. That's the sign for the vegetable stand?
No, sorry, no, the Smiths. I thought you were referring to the Smiths.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, sorry. No, the vegetable stand doesn't. And quick shout out as well to Seth for suggesting the name Fable's End for the blacksmith.
I do like that name for the blacksmith.
I only found out where you were doing that. It was was it fucking Reddit, was it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I only went on Reddit recently.
Fable's End was a suggestion by Seth Holloway, it's actually the name of his adventure book. So when the YouTube video is up, I'll pop a link in the comments there, so do check it out.
Table's End would be a great name for carpenters.
The Table's End. I think that's a good place to actually leave it for this evening.
Yeah.
Because we're hitting roughly about that time, so I don't want to go too far over. So we'll leave it there, and we'll pick it up then next time. So thanks everyone for another great game,
guys. Thanks for
and thanks everyone for watching,
getting all
hanging out in the chat.
Freaky when Mina and Shadar were in the kitchen.
That's free tea.
Wanna get freaky with you.
Thanks, guys.
So yeah,
Mina hasn't denied anything, so
she hasn't confirmed anything either.
Yes.
That's on purpose.
Yes.
Wow.
well,
There you go. Well, at least you made Linda happy.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I feel like she'd be happier with the real thing. But this is more of a tease.
Cool.
It's all preparation. It's foreshadowing. They like to call it.
Cool.
I thought you were going to say foreplay. I was like, what?
Hey, not that kind of street.
Hey, we already know Ryan doesn't
Not
like
that
that.
kind of street. Straight in, no kiss.
That's just rude.
Yep. Anyway, thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you again very, very soon.
Take
Till
care.
next
Bye,
time.
guys.